Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dread Mists of Durengar. Baumi sent me an idea last time, well, in between the last session, about how we might introduce like what's been going on since last time to people who are just picking it up now. So the idea was I ask one of Yominda what the actual.
Ray, what are you doing?
Praise me.
Throw me right off. Okay.
This is going well.
The idea was I asked one of the players to recap what they think happened last time in the last episode, so that basically it's so that I don't influence how they perceive the game at all. Being the dungeon master, I have more information about what's going on in the background, and I might unconsciously or unintentionally give them information in my recap of what happened last time that they didn't actually know. And it'll also give
aspects we didn't think were important.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's also got to give him information about like how we perceived it, so he can then adjust the game on that. I think it's kind of a cool idea.
I like it too. I like it too, and we will try it out today. So who would like to do it this time?
I wasn't there.
Melon.
I wasn't there.
Oh, Melon wasn't there.
Yeah.
I feel
Melon
like Frey
wasn't
is
there.
having too much fun already,
So let's
so you
have.
might as
So
well.
yeah, I think.
Sure.
Frey?
Frey, you've been volunteered.
On last
I
episode.
volunteered.
Did I? Okay.
No.
Last time on the
time
Dread
on
Mists of Durengar,
Here we
we
go.
traveled to Caer Currendil to rescue the mages that we thought were there. And they were there because we heard gunshots, and we left Melon. We left Ospin and the halfling back for some reason. And then we went like really quickly. It was a huge battle. And then what happened was Gaston rushed in and got shot a lot.
A
And then
lot.
murdered everyone because I had like toughened them up with thorns.
Wrong one.
And that's what happened. We rescued a bunch of people.
Everyone
Yep.
got eaten by thorns.
Fantastic.
That's usually, yeah, that's what happened. And then we got like lots of rifles.
Yes, well, we
Well,
haven't actually started
aftermath-
scavenging yet.
Yeah, the
Yeah, we need to
aftermath hasn't
scavenge. We need
occurred
to do
yet.
it.
I think maybe we should
Alright.
use the loot channel
birds
for that
happened as
particular
well.
looting, because there's a lot of them. There were birds!
And birds
Yeah, we do
do
have a
loot
because
channel.
they're unsummoned.
We'll talk about
Give
it
me the
still.
loot! Give me the loot!
What's going to happen is I'm going to talk, and you guys are going to need to note it down.
But wait.
On the
Okay, do we need to
loot
roll
channel.
Okay.
perception
Wait,
phase?
okay,
Can
go to the loot
well,
section.
I want to
Yeah,
roll
first-
perception checks for cool stuff
So-
that they carry secretly.
Having
I
finished off what you
wander
believe
over?
to be the final individual, you take a moment to calm yourselves as the chaos of combat comes to an end. And so, if you wish to start searching the bodies, go ahead and roll a perception roll. But there is also the
Fuck.
individuals that you saved, that you stabilized last time. Strom.
Come on, I have a
Being
23!
peppered-
My roll should not be worth less than Gaston's.
Hello, there's Strom.
I have
Strom
20 more than him!
is completely distracted
Come
by
on!
the fact
Maybe
that
take
his
10.
body is still peppered
Oh my god.
with bullet holes.
True, I'm actually still
Customers is
dying.
gonna fly around.
I'm using.
Can I try
Braille
again
search
after I
them.
got healed up?
I'll spend one deserver because
I mean, there's no
that's
threat,
what
I
it
could
is.
actually just take 10.
Ospen's wandering
Yeah.
through the desert and he's
Question.
finally arrived.
It is true. You could just take 10, but not right
Can-
now because you're nearly dead. Sorry, what was
Okay,
that?
Can I use dog to search bodies?
Yes, but dog doesn't recognize things to pick up. He just knows bodies.
You might
Like,
find
very
there's a
good
ship
phrase.
into
Yeah, Zavis, I'll spend one deserver slowly. Takes his time.
Okay, so Osmond has been slowly and leisurely following the group. Not really all too rushed, possibly because of the fact that they were up against Inquisitors.
All right.
I'm sure you
So,
saw all the
um,
fireworks from back there.
What happens is Castamere flies up and is going to survey the area for any possible, like,
The
other
birds
people.
disappear at this stage.
Of course, they're
Yeah,
disappear. Get out of here! Get out of here,
Get
man!
out of here!
From Muslim's perspective, he just heard lots of gunfire and spells and people yelling, so he's just coming over to try and see what the fuck happened.
So Cat flies up.
Right.
Looking.
Gaston finds
Rolls
anything with
Osmond.
a 3.
I guess I'll roll perception with the cat.
I shall as well.
Let's see, a 3. Gaston, what you find being in the middle of the major things is the fact that they have guns. Like, look at these freaking guns! They hit me really hard, and they seem to be more powerful than even my musket. What the hell?
I'm taking the gun.
You find well, just the obvious rifles, of which there's like, how many is it?
Oh, for
4,
fuck's
5,
sake.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I know
12,
the paladin
13, 14,
isn't here today.
15. She's still here. She didn't
I know.
disappear overnight.
Yeah, so Mickey couldn't make it today. She just had a wisdom teeth bolt. She's like not up for it right now. It
did
With
was
complications, hooray!
Yeah, but like now everything is good. Everything is fine now.
Didn't see that.
So
But
that's-
the character
still
is
there.
so
can't she just, like, heal me up?
complicated.
Well,
She's got, like,
Customer's gonna
70
take
lay
10
on
to
hands.
watch for survivors.
Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna heal you up. She still has
Oh.
enough healing spells to heal you back to full, and she's gonna do so considering that you were peppered with frickin' bullets.
Good.
Yeah.
Is my audio
So
good?
she expends the
Yes.
rest of her healing to get you back
Oh.
up.
I'm pretty sure that wouldn't even be the rest of her healing. She has a lot of lay on hands.
I mean, for everyone else, is
Okay,
my voice like,
For,
very
for,
low?
the, for the purpose of just this small time period, then Stromstrom, you can take control of her for her
I
actions.
don't have the sheet.
Everyone, how is my
Oh,
mic?
don't? Oh, okay, never mind.
It's
No,
good.
I have
Your
on my
mic is
laptop.
fine. Oh, that's fine.
Thank
That's
you.
fine. That's fine, dude. Don't worry.
Uh,
We will
cat.
make things up for it. It doesn't actually matter.
can I?
Cat is gonna be like a
now?
search team in the sky and look for life signs.
Okay, so we'll go with Yominda first then, shall we? That was
So
a natural
that's-
1 on Yominda's perception check.
It's awful.
Yes. You do not find anything other than the bodies that you have already seen before, Yominda.
Can I
Yeah.
try again?
Um,
Can I take 10? Let me say, okay,
you
I
can
don't
take
get to
10.
roll again, but do I get to take 10?
You do
But-
get to take 10, yes.
Okay, that gives
Both
me a
me
Every
and
time
maybe
you
Wallace
actually
rolled
you
22,
put your
so-
modifiers on it as well.
If I take 10, I get 30,
Can I-
32.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Can I try again?
So
Both me and maybe
you
Wallace
take
rolled
10,
22.
like it-
So
Yeah.
do
The,
we?
the, first,
Castamere-
the first roll is to the first instance, so that means the people who got high perception rolls are going to be able to find the cool stuff first, and then if you start taking 10, you'll all find it at the same time, so to speak, because
Yeah.
you're all doing a
So-
detailed search rather than just a casual glance, which is the
I'm
difference
gonna
here.
do
Still
the
search and share the loot.
Same thing. So I would get a 20 on that roll if I take 10 with Castamere. So he's
Yeah, that's fine, but
gonna look for people.
that takes 10 minutes is the thing.
It
So,
does. So he's gonna look for
and-
people.
Also, both
What
me
ha-
and maybe Wallace rolled higher. So
yeah. So
yeah.
coming back to that. Funnily enough, Strom rolled higher than both of you with a natural 1. But the natural 1 means he's distracted.
Exactly.
Damn
that.
Bullshit. But nonetheless.
Bullshit.
So, with Wallace
Strom.
being up in the face of all these individuals, you are the one who notices where they keep their bullets and their gunpowder for their rifles. You also notice the very large crossbow being held by one of them. You search through and you that they seem to have standard leather cloaks over themselves. They have leather armor and no gold on them at all. They do have cure light wounds potions. Each of them have 2 cure light wounds potions.
Hypocrisy.
What's this?
Very
Alright.
hypocrisy.
Yeah.
No. Alchemy is not considered magic. In
Well,
this,
you need a
in
cure
this
light
case.
wound to be able to make such a potion. I would know.
Yes, but that can come from divine sources, not arcane.
So they're still very hypocrite.
All right then.
And alchemy
Divine
is
magic is-
They're actually not.
You would-
Alchemist is not even a spellcaster class. They're
You would be
neither.
surprised how much of a blind-eyed people can turn when there's healing involved.
Yeah. Like the one where the customer. when Castamere heals Drumstorm a lot.
Not quite what I meant,
Just
but
but maybe.
there's 2 Astrianas? I can only see one.
Yeah, there's one right here.
There's one riding on a llama.
Oh, the one that's riding on the... Yeah, that's why I couldn't see it. Okay.
All right.
Paladin riding on a llama.
I noted
One's
I
riding-
noted that
riding on
loot.
a llama.
Oh yeah, and
Nice.
then also the armor.
All right.
Okay.
And what did the husband find?
Ospen has just arrived. He found 2 people.
Ozpin, you've got the exact same role. So you are basically... You're coming up the rear. As you come through, you see 2 individuals who seem to be alive on the ground. They are in raggedy clothes. They have no other possession other than the rags that cover them.
Where is this? Is this here?
That's there.
Okay.
Yes. But they are at death's door. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no, you don't.
Oh no.
Oh, no, you
Uh,
don't.
A will save or a raw wisdom?
Wisdom
Will
saving
save
throw
will
is
be
will save.
Yeah.
16.
Please.
16. Okay. So for the briefest moment, you wonder what their blood would look like splayed over the floor, but you shake it off.
Yeah, I'm fucking
I
stupid
would have
silent
bull rushed
to go.
to
Yeah.
You're here, and I'm here.
Well, this
You
is
wouldn't
pretty
even
good
see
effect.
that.
Yeah, no, and no one would be paying attention to Ozpin at that point in time.
Yeah.
Now
Especially
coming
since
back,
everyone's so focused on looting.
coming back to those who are now taking 10. So I assume then that Gaston wished to take 10 as well.
Yes.
I just
So
roll for a perception?
you
I'm-
did
I'm
roll
good.
for perception. That was the perception. If you want to do another one, that's taking
Yeah.
10. Because I'm not going to just let
Oh,
you keep
okay,
rolling until
yeah.
you get a better roll.
Can I take 20?
That's going to take a very long time, but yes, you can.
It'll take 20
It
minutes.
doesn't.
No, that's
It-
not how. Wait,
no.
actually, let me go and
Oh.
explain how Take 20 works. Take 20
Please
isn't the same as taking 20 minutes, which is what Take 10 is. Take 20 is you saying your character is going to try over and over and over and over again until he gets it perfect, which is
Oh.
not the same, which can take hours, right? Taking 20 can take forever, in theory. So that's entirely up to the GM at that point.
All right.
So like to
Okay,
take
well,
20
this
on
is the
crafting,
stuff
you have
that
to
the GM
destroy like 10 times the materials
Yes.
or something like that, because it's
Yeah.
assumed that you create a whole bunch of failures leading up to your nat 20
Perfection.
creation.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll just.
Can I take one?
Thank you,
I'm not
Stromstrom.
gonna-
I very much like that you know the rules now. It's really great.
I'm not even gonna take 10. I'll just watch.
You're just gonna watch,
Yeah, I'm just
not a
gonna
problem.
watch.
So
Yeah.
for those taking 10, you take a while going through all the remains. What you find is basically what the others have found, but going through their pockets a little bit more, you find a couple of knickknacks, some keepsakes on a few of them. You find like 4 little amulets that have a symbol on them, as well as a couple of rings on a few of their fingers. So that's 5 amulets with an odd symbol on it, and maybe 3 signet rings.
What's that?
Signet rings mean
gem.
it is they usually have a symbol on it. It's not gemmed. It's what they use for sealing wax. You know, the old style
Oh.
wax
Yeah.
letters. Yeah, they the signet ring denotes an heir to a lordship.
All right. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Dog's
Usually
gonna search
in
for
this
survivors.
realm.
So does Casimir find anything in his search?
Castamere from on high, looking. No, Castamere is not on high. Is it?
Yes, he is.
Castamere is on the. Is it flying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Castamere, flying around as a cat, notices a number of individuals hiding in the bushes down here, down the bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, where? Oh,
Down
there.
here.
He goes and says.
At the very bottom. Like next to the trees.
Yeah. So
Yep.
you can all see that? Fantastic. So, yes. So it finds a number of individuals, 3 of them, in fact, that are hiding in the bushes there. And maybe Wallace, if you wish.
Dog has scent. Can he search? Scent reveals
Is it rain
unseen
dog at all?
people.
That would only be if you sent the dog around looking for things. But seeing it as you're taking
Yeah.
10,
Might find
the
horses.
dog,
Arrow,
where is it?
here.
Dog eventually makes his way around there as well, but nowhere near as quickly as Castamere, which is flying.
See, like, I'd notice a change in emotional pattern.
All right. I'm gonna follow him all the way up there.
I think Kester might have found
wait,
something.
Wouldn't they get?
I don't know what it is. Seems happy.
All right.
I tell the
Let's
group,
go to it.
and I assume like he flies up and beckons us over.
I think dog has found something too.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you do get the impression, Frey, that Castamere has found something worth investigating. So, and you have followed dog.
Is he happy or is he excited?
He
or-
seems he seems fairly reasonably happy. Not like excited or anything, but
I wave the rest of them over here.
So how many of these armors do you think Gaston and the llama can carry? Because I'm thinking all of them.
Okay, so
Yep.
all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
they approach.
I can carry 1,040
They-
pounds.
To be fair, the leather armor is broken and ripped in places. It's been heavily damaged by the mighty titan that has come through. Quite a number of them are burnt. And
I figure if they
kind of
average 10 gold
burst
in
in some
materials,
places.
I figure if they average 10 gold in materials each, that's still 150 gold worth of materials. It's like 2 potions.
Sure.
Right.
But eventually, Jorminda first makes her way down to where the survivors are. And as you're coming up, you notice that one of them seems to have kind of a makeshift weapon on them. Do we actually have a... Yeah, we do have a symbol for it. So I'm going to replace this one with this one. There you go.
Sorry. Because I've got a notepad for my bag of holding shit.
Okay.
I greet them.
So they're watching very cautiously as you're coming up, but they don't seem too afraid. Like, they're certainly not as afraid as they should be if they thought you were hostile to them. So they seem very cautious, but they're just watching you at this stage.
Is there any
coming up.
wounded in the group?
And you hear a youngish female voice speak up. Oh, no. Well, other than the scarring, no, we managed to hide here from who are you?
We're
Who are you?
people like you.
We saw your powers. They're incredible.
No, thank
I
you.
didn't-
I am pretty great.
You didn't
I
do
know.
jack shit.
No.
Silence.
We have an airship. We can get us out of here.
You have a way of escaping?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Sure you're not wounded? I can...
No.
help you
Well,
out.
they wanted us healthy enough to be sporting, and she seems to
We took
hold
care
in
of them.
a great deal of anger. They're all gone? Really?
They're all gone.
That's amazing. That was 3 troops of Inquisitor recruits. How on earth did you manage to defeat them all?
Pretty
We have a
good.
Gaston.
And they look behind you as Gaston, the giant, almost giant, comes up behind you. As your potion fades at this stage, though.
No.
Shrinking down.
No.
Nobody
start- yeah, you
shrinks
start
at an
shrinking down.
inconvenient time like Gaston.
No. Fuck.
He's definitely not that big. He
I beg to differ, tiny lady.
You're still tower above them, a good couple of heads, but nonetheless, no longer the giant you were before.
I can introduce you to the rest of us. Then they might be more injured if you want to help gather up. We managed to stabilize most of it.
I think the three of us were the only ones who survived, and she indicates towards Hoggett, who is still further back, hiding behind one of the bushes, to come forward.
Come here, you.
Hello.
What's
Good
your
day,
name?
Gidget.
That's
for
very
those,
good.
For those not understanding what's going on, Chris has decided to switch characters, so this is his new character, Hoggett.
Right.
So you said you have an airship.
Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, not too experienced with the whole mechanics on flying and such. But we have our ways to make up for that.
well,
as you can imagine.
Well, I can help you. I can help you with your airship, but I very badly need to retrieve something. It's nearby, but it's on the other side of the water.
May I
I'm
ask
sure
what
it can wait. We have wounded. You understand?
What
help
it
us
is?
with those.
What
we
is
can
it that you
surely
seek,
help you with your
friend?
task.
It's a very very important machine.
Yes,
What is
and
it?
we should-
If you don't mind me asking.
I'll introduce you to the rest of the group if you want to come out of
Yes.
Okay.
We can save the
very-
pleasantries to later. This is kind of a dire situation here.
the
Yeah,
rest
so
of the people.
Very slowly, they follow you back to
I'm
the kind of the main clearing where the majority of the others are there.
I'm
In the
gonna go
meantime,
and,
Astriana
wound
has gone to the
together.
wounded and
Okay,
collected them
that
and
too.
brought them together in the middle of the area,
Yeah, I'll
Can I
go
carry them
there and
on?
help out
as
with
well as the
healing.
dead as well. She's
And Wallace
taking
fell in a
some
hole.
time.
And no one noticed.
And we I guess we arrive at that moment.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna heal the wounded,
Astriana is
wounds.
going to join you in that.
healing their sewing their wounds shut.
Yeah, she has.
In that case, make a heal check. If you're doing it manual, make a heal check.
No, but not actual heal check, but
Oh, right.
that's how the magic.
going-
That's what
the
power.
No,
magic's
Astriana
go
has
for.
actually a
Okay.
very high heal skill, so she probably runs some heal checks.
I put my hand
Okay,
over their wounds and they
what-
just sort of
Do,
shut.
do you know the number for that?
You know what? I think I may have access to the sheet. Just give me like a few seconds.
Okay, I'll let you get to that. So, so Yominda and Astriana working together
yeah,
go
I have
over
it.
the 4 wounded individuals who you seem to have
Her
managed
heal
to
is
save.
13. But she can't just
13.
take. Let's just say she takes 10 on all of them, right? There's no pressure right
Yeah,
now.
take- Oh, you mean
There's-
heal investigation heal?
the investigation heal. Yes.
Yeah, she also
Yeah,
has
like,
9 lay on
look 'em over.
hands. I think in the last fight she used 3 or something. She used 1 right there.
She
what's
used
the-
more than
what's her
that.
charisma
She
modifier?
used like 5.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, then
probably
she's
5.
probably.
Bami-
I think she would have like maybe 1 or 2 lay on
Bami-
hands left at this
Bami, I
point.
think you're miscalculating the lay on hands. How much? What's her charisma modifier?
No, it is 9 uses per day. She has talents or feats that give her additional lay on hands. I'm not miscalculating.
No,
this.
no. What's her
Shoot
actual
hard.
charisma score though?
Her
Like,
actual
modifier.
charisma score is
Modifier,
6.
sorry, modifier.
The modifier is +3.
So 3 plus, and then like per level.
Yes. Then
Plus
also,
11.
Fred, I'm not miscalculating this.
Like it comes from PC Gen, man. It's not going to be miscalculated.
Yeah, I have it on PC.
In the
Gen,
meantime-
it tells me 9. So
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
Ospen converses with Hoggett about his machine and the endeavor that he wants us to help him
He
on.
hasn't actually told us it is a machine yet.
Yes, he did.
He said it is something that he
No,
wants.
he
to
said it was a machine. He said
I
it was a
did say it
machine.
was a machine. That's all I've said so far, though.
Okay.
I'm not metagaming here.
Well, I paid something attention.
Some amount of attention.
I pay some amount of attention, maybe.
So,
Okay,
may I
You're a
ask
machine.
why it was that you got captured and why a machine would get you captured in these lands? Machines are very reasonable.
Well, I didn't get
Exactly.
captured because of the machine. I just very badly need to get my machine back. I mean, if they knew about the machine, I certainly would have been captured because of the machine as well. But it's not why I got captured.
Then why did you get captured?
I have been running from them for a while.
But why?
I had a few accidents when doing some scientific research. They totally blew it out of proportion.
You have me morbidly intrigued.
Well, then we should find my machine and I can show you.
I like this
Alright.
plan.
It's very nearby. I need it immediately.
I toss you one of the cure light wounds potions just in case.
Yeah, and you do have a
One
number
of
of
the
those,
30.
so you can probably use a number of them to help heal up the 4.
Cure light wounds.
Yeah, I
Just
look
for
at
those
it.
who weren't reading the chats, I put all of the small objects in my bag of holding.
Wait,
Just
fair
so
enough.
that it's
Oh, yes, the
easy
cure
to
light
chat.
wounds
For
the
out of character
soldiers.
stuff.
Yes.
I wouldn't use the potions on the.
Use
on the
chat for
soldiers.
You've got 30. You've got 30 cure light
So who
wounds now.
else is like super wounded?
The 4 individuals there are the only
I
ones
think
that you've
that's
managed to find.
So
After
they're-
a thorough search of the area, those are the only ones, plus the
Yeah, those
3
are the heals.
individuals that you.
That's the health for all of them, like individually.
Plus I guess Dawn.
13, 19,
Okay.
14,
So
and 19.
each of them slowly comes back to consciousness.
Man, healing is pretty good to have.
And they look around, first in confusion, then in terror, then in confusion again, at the assortment of very strange individuals around them who are very obviously not inquisitors. And they just look up, and one of the men there. So what you see in front of you, from the 4 on the ground, there are 2 men and 2 women, and then there's 1 woman of the ones who came with you, and 2 men. So that's a total of 4 men. No, yes, 4 men and 3 women, I believe. Total,
Right.
and they're all dressed in rags. They're all obviously slightly malnourished, and have no other possessions on them.
Should give them some rations from Astriana's bag.
So they take a moment to introduce, like first of all, they look up in confusion and alarm, looking at the group around you, and ask, "Where are we? What's going on?"
Sorry. I didn't realize that was
You almost got killed by the Inquisition, the firearm.
Almost? Then we didn't die? And
No, saved you.
We should have used this, damn it. It'd be like, this is heaven.
No,
Wow.
oh no, that's not it.
I
Well, I'm Jaminda, and this is everyone. Strum, Gaston, and I introduce everyone. It's like so many goddamn names. Anyway,
I kneel down to them and was just like, hey, why did they capture you?
well, looking at the individuals around, make a diplomacy.
By the
gonna
way, I'm
casually-
still heavily wounded.
They may
I'm
be
gonna use
correct.
my healing hex on
Oops.
Gaston for the first time of the day.
I
There you go.
I just pressed a button accidentally. Hang on a second. Let me
No.
rejoin. No.
So
Oops.
.exe just
Savis, don't worry. I rolled a 42 on diplomacy.
Yeah, he's not kidding.
Holy. Looking at the charismatic and very calming presence of Strom,
dashing.
the individuals obviously and clearly calm down and say, "Oh, well, why else would we be in the Inquisition, in the hands of the Inquisition? We are followers of the arcane ways. We were caught in our practicing our art, and the Inquisition. They captured us.
Safe with us.
They,
I do a little prestidigitation cantrip to clean them up.
they look noticeably
Less 30.
less dirty.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
okay. Look, relax.
but,
relax,
but-
relax. The Inquisition, we know We know what's going on. I'm glad you guys just straight up say it. Like, we are the same kind. We're here.
Well, I mean,
by
the
the
magic's-
way, if Wallace is here, and if Ospin is here, who's guarding the ship?
Oh, actually,
Okay.
Ospin is guarding the ship.
No,
Ospin was
He's here.
guarding the ship.
no, I
He
am
came
here.
up.
I thought Wallace was on the ship with.
No,
Um,
no, he was not.
Oh fuck.
Wallace was
before
in the
Okay, I
last
mean, it's
combat.
not Russian.
Bunch of
No
Inquisitors.
one's at the ship.
You guys saw
That doesn't
starts-
make sense.
Gaston, realizing that no one is at the ship at the moment, starts rushing back towards the ship.
Okay.
Should we be following the giant?
All right, guys. Everybody,
I've-
I'm gonna go to the ship and make sure it's still there. You guys
Alright.
just make sure that these guys are still all right. I guess teleport and I'll try to teleport to the ship.
It's very familiar to you two, so
Hello.
I suppose roll D100.
While this is happening, I just sort of.
Not a problem.
I'm right as
Holy shit!
Did you really just
100
out
out
of
of
a
100.
natural?
Natural.
I got a natural
Your first
100.
natural
Blink, you're
Oh my god!
100.
You know exactly where
skipping
that
a step.
ship
You
is.
just walk forward into exactly the spot you want it to be.
exactly how it works out.
There's
Strong,
only
strong.
halfway there.
Hello.
While this happens, I just slyly whisper to Hoggett, yeah, the giant tends to just run off and do these crazy things all the time. And most of the time we have to run off and stop him, so I'm just going to assume that's what's going on right now.
They look at the location where Stromstrom was in surprise, in shock at the at the display of much higher level magic than they've ever seen before. My goodness, who are you people? Are you?
So you say you're magic users?
Yes,
What do
I
you
mean,
know?
I don't know everybody here, but my name is Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
And
Stop.
I was
How
simply.
old is
I-
this?
She seems maybe 20, around that age.
I shake her hand. It's like, hello there, Jennifer. I'm Yuminda.
It's nice to meet you. Yuminda, is it?
Yeah.
Well, Yuminda, I was born with a gift of arcane powers. I've always been able to summon abilities that others could not. I hid it for most of my life, but I didn't want to anymore. I wanted to be able to use my gifts freely, and I did, to help some people. And then the Inquisition came.
Yeah, we've all been there, in one way or another.
Well,
All
they
of us,
captured
yeah,
me,
we-
and they captured all of us.
Just lying on the ground.
And she turns around. This here is Vicky. Oh, Vicky, I'm so glad you're okay. And she kind of embraces Vicky, who
How old is
looks to be another. Pardon? This one looks 18, like a bit younger.
Okay.
Vicky speaks up. Oh my goodness, Jennifer! I can hardly believe that I am alive. Yes, Vicky. Oh,
All right, let's we can get you to safety. Really.
oh, please. I mean, you've killed so many of the. You truly killed them all? There were more. There were more than 10 of them.
There might be more in the castle, but this is the group that was here, so we defeated.
Goodness, that's a vast majority of their trainees for this year, or at least as far as I'm aware. That is to have killed so many. Oh, please let us come with you.
Of course, just there's plenty of like equipment they've left behind. We could use this for our cause if you wish to.
And they look at the bodies, the blooded bodies blown apart, now stripped of all of their items.
We should probably we'd probably burn them though.
The
Yes.
bodies or the.
At this, a darker look comes over Jennifer's face. Yes, I do think that would be a good idea.
I like this one. This one's good. I like it.
No, burning cremation is a proper way of burying anyone.
Oh, at this Vicky speaks up. Oh yes, I know about the cremation. Please, I can, as part of my arts, I have learnt about such things.
All right. I guess we'll start
at this, Yominda, you feel a sort of kinship with Vicky, more so than any of the others.
Vicky,
the lady, the 17-year-old.
Okay.
You feel a kinship with her. And as you start preparing all the bodies, gathering them up into a pile over the next few minutes, a large number of individuals here. You also have collected the giant crossbow, by the way. Did you? Oh, you've already got that.
Yeah, we want that. We don't want to burn that.
Yeah. So you gather up all the corpses that have been strewn about the battlefield. In two separate piles. The one pile is the dead that were hunted, and for that,
they can be burned for the end.
Yeah. So you prepare proper funeral rites, and Vicky helps you with this in a manner that is extremely familiar to you, Yominda. She goes about it in the same ritualistic way that you know other witches do so.
Tell me, child, who taught you this?
Well, it was a kindly old lady. She took me in when my parents shunned me for my unnaturalness, of course. She was more of a grandmother to me than anybody else. She taught me the ways of witchcraft, and taught me how much good that they can do in the world. And then I wanted to go out and use this power to help others, and well, I was captured by the Inquisition.
As we say, harm ye none, do what ye will.
So over the course of the next 10 minutes, or next half hour really, you've gathered up all of the corpses, and you burn the corpses of the dead.
Yes.
And then after having completed the rites, you feel that it's probably not safe to stay in the middle of a desert with a burning fire that's smoking up into the air like a giant signal.
Yeah, they'll probably get over here, so we'll leave them.
And so you all return back to your airship.
Does she look...
By the way, we just assume the ship is alright and nobody stole it. Is that...
Yeah.
You go back to the ship and it's fine. It's exactly where you left it.
Right.
Good.
Awesome. Then this conversation did not go to waste.
Yes, that would have been really awkward if the ship just
So I immediately inspect all of the mechanical components of the ship. Like,
Dives into
like,
the
oh
ship.
wow, I can't believe that still works.
Since I'm really a cook at heart, I go and get out the fish. Because we must have like tons of that thing left. All the big ass fish, right?
That was good. We spent a lot of money on fish.
I spent 100 gold on that fish. That fish should last a while.
That was good fish.
There's a lot of fish. And as you all return to the ship, the survivors, the 7 survivors, I believe that was 7? Yes, 7. 7 survivors, all look up at this, at the ship in amazement that you even possess such a incredible vessel.
Do not ask how we came by this. It may or may not have been shady.
So we'll go back to the vessel.
Ask even more, actually.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was gonna ask until you said that.
Yeah, like, seriously. Why would you start out by saying, hey guys, don't ask how we got it, but we stole
You know
it?
what the word
But we definitely stole this, so don't ask about it.
They look at you in awe.
Yes.
At the possession of the ship.
8
even
wisdom,
if you...
man. 8 wisdom.
Exactly.
So
at this
come aboard
point,
the
I
ship.
have prepared a full nice table full of fantastic fish meat. Gaston helped me chop a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and just like have this ready. Everybody come in here. All right. So I imagine you all probably didn't have great food wherever you were before. I'm sorry about your lost comrades, but you see this fish right here? This is some good fish I got from a good friend. Now, go ahead, eat up. We've got far too much of this left. Like, really, we have far too much fish.
And they graciously begin eating, quite ravishly, consuming the food with immensely grateful faces on them.
I take mine to go and get the ship going.
I'm closely following him along, just noting things down to keep in mind when we actually try flying it up again.
Can I take 10 in knowledge engineering to fly it?
Yes, absolutely. You have knowledge engineering, so
this
is familiar ground to you.
So we don't have to
as you come aboard the ship
anymore.
the mechanisms it falls to you.
Sailor to sail it.
I also have
knowledge engineering helps. In this particular case, for Hoggett, he's been in this type of situation all his life. So that's why he's allowed to do this.
So he's in like in the engine room, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, a nifty thing to like position tokens on things. You hold Alt and then.
Yeah, you hold Alt and you can put them in between.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
That would have been so easy to know.
That helps a lot.
I do that all the time.
wish I
That's
knew
how I
that.
put my character like underneath Gaston all the time and stuff.
Oh, that's calculating. Hold your character, then don't let go of it, and put space on a piece of square, and it'll calculate how much movement you're spending before you let it go.
Right.
All right. So I want to ask the new people some questions.
I'm just best buddying it up with Hoggett right now.
If you guys are busy with something else, then.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm just getting their tokens on board.
So without consulting anyone, I'm immediately getting the ship going towards the ruins.
And I'm just watching and like just
Runes.
Right.
taking notes.
I want to talk to Strongstone in private. I need to see what Strongstone.
I'm moving.
It's one. I need one more man.
Man. Ocean. I'm sorry.
We need one more ocean man.
There we go. Got him. Okay, so that's all of them. Is it? Yeah, that's all of them. Sweet. So you now have 7 new individuals on your ship, and over the course of the next few. Oh, you want to talk to them? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, that's the thing. Like, okay, all right, everybody. We have had food. You have eaten at my table. You are now my guest.
Our table.
You're our guest. We're not here to harm you, but we're going to need one thing so we can offer you protection. And what we need from you is your knowledge. Are there more like you, like us out there? And do you know where?
For a moment, there's no responses. They kind of take stock of their own situation. Before Jennifer once again speaks up. Well, we were the only ones left in Ser Curundil, the last of the hunt before the graduation ceremony, so to speak. Although that's not taking place anymore.
So there's nobody left in Ser Curundil. Okay, that's good.
Oh, there is the major the masters still remain in Ser Curundil. This was a task for the juniors as well as the marshal. Who was guiding them, who I also noted was in the bodies. I'm very grateful that you managed to take care of him, the bastard. But as for prisoners left in Ser Curundil, no, there are no others. Not to my knowledge, at least. There were none others in the prison.
We should raid the castle.
So there are no other mages or wizards in the prisons. That's good.
Did they kill your familiars?
Is there anything?
Our familiars were killed, whatever ones we did have at the time.
Is there anything in Sir Kurndil that is worth protecting?
Protecting? No, that place should burn.
Okay.
There's no more spellcasters inside the dungeon.
Ah, that is good news, everybody. That place should burn. Let's burn that place. But before we do that, I need more. First of all, you said they are masters. How many?
Goodness.
What is the?
I must admit, I hadn't taken the moment to count.
Okay, don't count.
Does anybody? No.
Look, don't wait. No, let me rephrase that. Let me make that easy on you. I'm sorry. Like, of course, you wouldn't have any time to count. I'm sorry. If you had to guess, do you think there's more like fighting power than we already went up against left in Sir Kurndil?
Most definitely.
Definitely. Good.
There are the honor guard who have ceremonially guarded the place for many decades. It is a position of honor for the Inquisition to guard Sir Kurndil. You would be facing a most difficult battle if you decided to try and take that.
So what?
But your powers are great.
How do you have any offensive capabilities?
Yes. What are your abilities?
Yeah, fuck you.
Limited. Certainly, myself, I have a bare few powers that I can call upon. And over the next few minutes, they start describing to you in detail what each of them are capable of, and I can tell you now. So, Jennifer is a level 1 sorcerer. So she uses arcane power, but gains it through natural power. So she was born with this ability. Vicky is a first level witch, and has pretty much immediately taken to Yominda as an older sister. Like she's following Yominda around like a little lost lamb.
Sorry.
There's August, or Augustus Barber, who is a second level wizard. He is this character here. So this one here is Jennifer. That is Augustus. This one here is
you can
that one's
name tags actually.
Oh yeah, I can, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd make it a lot simpler actually.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, you should make it also visible to other
Show
players.
name.
We know our names.
Yeah. So I'll show the name tag here. So that's
Frey, we can make a coven. We got another witch.
Oh yes, we do.
that is Jennifer. Can you see that?
No.
It's coven time.
You should go to settings and you should be
Settings.
able to
Wizard.
not on the settings in the whole menu with the chat thing. It's like when you click on a token.
Yeah. Advanced.
Already some cool stuff here.
Yeah, I see that. I can select show name tank nameplate, and I can say controlled by. I can make it all characters. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, there we go. Sweet. So that's Jennifer. Okay, Vicky was this one here. No, that's a male. Vicky. This
Which one was the witch? Sorry, I was typing in the chat.
Vicky is the witch.
And that's,
Vicky the Witch.
That's her.
Yeah.
Controlled
She
by all
should
players.
Technically, also relate to me because I've got the hag, the coven thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Not immediately. Certainly
You've
not
been
immediately.
chilling.
Yeah,
You've been chilling with
yeah.
my character the whole time
Exactly,
anyway. You haven't given her
exactly.
much attention.
So that
I'm just
is
bringing it up.
that's Vicky there.
I'll fight you immediately.
Over here. So
Your bad
this one
influence
here
on
is
children.
Augustus.
You want to play with the scythe? It's not sharp at all.
God, no. No.
Okay, there's Augustus.
Want to learn how to
So going down the line, this is Aiden. or Adan. This one up here. So,
Oh shit! I gotta write all this down. God.
Adan.
Has anyone been writing down the names so that they can give them to me so Zavis doesn't have to repeat himself?
I've got some of them.
Awesome. Just send them to me in Discord.
There is Adan. Adan is a first level druid.
Druid.
Oh, a druid.
Sorry about that.
Yes, Adan is a
What?
druid. This one up
A
here.
druid. That's one
Can
of
be
my
your
people.
Yes, it is one of your people. In fact, it is one of the Green Faith. He is one of the Green
what?
Faith.
How did you end up here?
My homie.
Well,
I'm just a casual.
I mean, I was in the woods with my companion, and I was informed upon by a passing townsfolk that I was communing with animals, and they took me in for witchcraft.
Wait,
They captured me.
but not where, like, not in like the druid realms.
No. It was I was simply traveling at the time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was
that makes
traveling near Red River, and they saw me, and they took me,
Extremely. Right.
and they killed my companion.
No.
Oh no. But that's okay. Yeah. Okay. I think it's probably best for all of you to just rest here, while we'll go and figure out like what's our next step.
I'm not finished yet, but we'll
I'm
get
sorry.
to that. That's fine. It's fine.
Do go out.
Could you write down the names like as you say them in the chat so I can write them down?
By the way, we can see
No,
the name tags.
the name tags. Can't you see the name tags?
Yeah, I got
Oh.
some of them missing. That one is not
wait.
missing. The one you just moved.
Yeah. I'm getting to him. So that was Adan. Then there is
What?
this
Is
one
that Adan?
here. No, Adan is the top one. Can't you see his name tag? You
Oh,
can
that's
see his
the
name
druid.
tag.
That's a
Yeah,
druid.
that's the druid.
All right.
Tricky to get through them all.
I
Okay,
think you can
then
put them in the
we have-
NPC tab in the journal so that we can see them.
I'll get to that eventually.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I was just
So we'll have Albertha.
It's a glorious name.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
welcome.
You must be
So
strong.
that's Albertha. She is a first level blood rager.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's what
Albertha the Blood Ranger.
so Wallace was.
Is Wallace still is.
Yeah, Wallace is still around.
And since Wallace is an NPC now, they are like should be D level 2 levels. Who can't be the same level as us.
Basically, he won't level up.
Yeah,
He
he won't level up until we're like 2 levels, like
Higher.
above this level. Because he has to be
And he
below
was-
us.
He was never that strong to begin with.
9th level Blood Rager, right?
He's
Yeah.
A new throwing target.
good throwing target.
That's Vicky, and then the final one is
Yeah, followers do level up.
Gae.
Ooh, how's that
Final one
spelled?
is Giaye.
Unfortunate name.
Oh, interesting. So it's Giaya.
Ye.
That's
YE,
an
okay.
unfortunate name.
And what is she
Or he.
or he?
Are you
Or it.
He
Or
he
catfolk?
is a first level wizard.
Got a wizard guy.
So you've got
Please
two
don't.
wizards there.
No, that name, he must have been bullied all his day.
All of his little wizard life.
Okay, let's show the nameplate. There we go.
Yeah, guy.
What was the second level sorcerer's
I'm
name?
just gonna call him
Can you
Guy.
actually just quickly
Sec-
regenerate?
second level
name and
wizard, and that
class?
was Auguste Barbier.
Okay.
So Augustus.
And
I'm just
who
gonna
was
call him
Jennifer?
Guy
What was Jennifer?
because that would be more
Jennifer
kind.
was a first level sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Okay.
Sorceress.
Just about positive that I have all the rest if you want them, Melon.
I've
Yeah,
got all the
Guy.
rest. I've got all the
Okay.
rest.
Sweet. So that's guy A. Fuck's
Cool. That was second level sorcerer, and Jennifer was first level sorcerer.
I can't take that name seriously. I'm sorry.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, let's go. That poor guy.
So, introductions having been made,
Awesome.
and you all introduce yourselves over the course of the next few hours, as they become more relaxed and satiated by the food that Stromstrom has prepared.
Okay,
They eventually become extremely sleepy, and the majority of them eventually go into the beds and sleep.
So did we roll
the ones that
did
stick?
we write down? Yes, we did. Good.
The ones that stick around are Vicky, who's sticking to Yominda. Adan, who's following Stromstrom,
Like glued to him at this point.
basically. And Jennifer, who seems to want to stay with the party a little bit more rather than going to sleep, learn more about what's going on. The others all head to sleep. Okay, so
Nap time?
I suppose. I mean, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about or do before you reach?
I wanna learn if they know anything like about other wizards. That was actually my original question. It wasn't so much.
Oh, yeah, so it was.
Other wizards in.
Everybody's going to sleep.
Kurndil. They
Just like,
they
do they
interpreted
know
it
any
wrongly.
others?
But through the course of the following conversation, you know that the wizards, there was one other wizard who was not captured with them, or at least they didn't think he was captured, who lives, like the two wizards and had lived together with a third wizard, an older man who was teaching them. And he apparently lives all the way over at the Ghost Tower, or that is where they used to live.
Oh, okay.
All the way. So hang on, I'm going to
spooky
take you
over
to. I'm going to take you to the map.
The map.
So the wizards know about an old wizard who supposedly lives over at the Ghost Tower.
Oh, truly.
The Ghost Tower. Well, we could go there, or we could try to attack Seer Corundel.
We can
I vote
Prepare our spells
Sarah.
offensively.
I mean, I'll just say it, like, Seer Corundel is gonna be. I don't think we can take it straight up at all.
Well, we need to try.
Do we?
I think we can slowly draw out their forces.
What we need to do, like, I can
Lure them
so
out.
I have a bit of a plan for combat, like, and how we could fight Seer Corundel is mostly I would stand very far away, and I would, like, my plan. Okay, so I think how we could maybe win this is if we first we kill any sort of a food supply they have coming in, because this doesn't seem like very fertile land. They're not going to be able to grow enough food in there to be able to keep themselves going. They got deliveries coming.
War of attrition style.
We interrupt
We
the
could just,
deliveries. I can create storms. I can create weather, right? Like, so what I can do is I can control the weather. I can turn it into... Cerise, what season is it right now?
It was autumn earlier. It's been quite a number of weeks, so it's getting into late autumn now.
Late autumn.
Okay.
Huh.
Indeed, it is.
Okay.
I bring
We're
up
close to
that
what's winter.
Sleet.
Hoggett requires us to.
So we're
Basically,
already
it's getting
far away there.
it's still autumn, but it's getting closer to
Oh, if
winter,
we left.
basically, is what that means.
Okay, does that mean I can use winter stuff because we're like in a transition period?
I could draw them out.
Because like it's actually
Um,
really important because from like winter stuff is much more powerful than autumn stuff.
At this stage, you cannot use winter stuff. It would be another couple of weeks before that.
Okay, well,
So how long does it take to get to the
Stromstrom.
ruins? Because I am already flying the ship there.
Yes, I know.
The ruins of when?
yeah, okay, so
So
since it's-
while you guys have been talking and everything, you haven't really noticed the direction that the blimp is being
Wait, we're
taken.
moving?
I took my
Oh,
food to
dear.
go. I wasn't even part of the conversations. I immediately left and started flying to the room.
Hey, who authorized this move? God,
And I'm just up on the thing, flying and having a good time.
Which direction are we going,
no,
sir?
we're not moving. No, no.
You would have known if you
Oh,
said
okay,
that.
gotcha.
Why did-
I may or may not have agreed to go and fetch his machine.
Oh,
Oh, you
well,
wanna get
get-
the machine. You know what? Like, okay, so
He says it can make potions. What kind of machine can make potions?
I mean, we could throw some lard in the engine. It'll go faster, right?
I'm calling his bluff. I want to find this machine.
okay, look, the thing is, I think in winter we can take on this castle because in winter I can bombard it in blizzards. A blizzard lasts 4d12 hours, right? I can cast it once a day, which means I can permanently keep a blizzard going on the
I could summon a giant beanstalk and we could just
It's a
climb in.
keep. I highly doubt that heavy storms and like
No,
hailstorms
I-
and blizzards will be able to destroy.
I don't want to
keep
destroy
like
the
this.
keep. That is not my point. My plan is not to destroy the keep that way. What I want to do is I want to cut off their food supply by catching any supplies incoming, killing those. We bombard the castle with blizzards, and I can also create winds that are up
Strong?
to wait. Let
Very
me
strong
check
winds.
really quick. For every free castle, I can create a windstorm that drives most flying creatures from the sky, uproots small trees, knocks down light wooden creatures, light wooden structures, tears off roofs, and endangers ships. I'll create a windstorm in the on that area. Every single day I'll create one that lasts 90 minutes. I'll constantly keep blizzards going. We cut off the food supply. We do that for 3 weeks, and the castle is gonna fall like it's nothing.
Here is my counter argument to that. It's a keep. It's isolated. I highly doubt that they're going to be having that many transportations of food, and they're going to have supplies ready to go for situations like this.
I could always just
They're also
draw
gonna
them
be
out
prepared.
with
This
a
castle
flag.
Exactly.
This castle has never been attacked. Like, there's nobody fighting the Inquisition. There is no reason for them to have big food supplies. They probably
don't think that
they
that,
might stock
I think it's
up
an
on them
elaborate
now.
plan
This is sort
relying
of
on
Well, I'm going to
variables
say
that we
here,
don't understand.
Strom, you can make a knowledge history check with +5 due to your specific research on this exact subject.
awesome.
Okay, well, I don't have a lot of
Yeah,
knowledge
So
history.
now we
but
will
some.
get down on that.
Okay.
which is
Um,
My knowledge history is still better.
You can make a knowledge history check as well if you. Oh no, yours.
I'm not around for
Are
any of
you-
the conversation.
You're not around for the conversation.
I have history
So-
knowledge.
Gaston can make a check
and-
once a day.
So do I, but I'm not.
Who else was there? I know Gaston was
I am.
there.
Well, I'm kind
Both
of
me
I can make a
and-
check.
like I was
me
kind of
and Jaminda
imagining we were like
weren't.
all together discussing this, like kind of walking around the
Table mate?
ship, and we were probably
No, we're talking about when we went into the library. When you went into the library,
Yeah.
me and Jaminda went
Oh
there.
yeah, Astriana was also
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Astriana was there, so she could make one too if you've got her knowledge history check.
Let me check knowledge history. She
Probably
doesn't have
negative
any.
Okay, well. in
Wow,
that case-
Gaston rolled higher
Yeah.
knowledge check than Strom. That's fun.
Yeah, just a natural 17 will do that. But anyway, between Strom and Gaston,
Yeah, Gaston was
you
also-
realize that
Actually, wait. Gaston
there
gets a
would-
+5 too, right? Wait, no, he didn't read any books. Never mind.
he didn't read any
Helped
books.
out.
You
He
might
didn't
not
read
know
any
how to
books.
Tried to be
However,
helpful,
you do
though.
know, and you remember specifically that the fish merchant and Minas Golmergal mentioned that there were regular supply shipments going to Sir Curundil.
Oh ho, haha.
So with
Interesting.
regular supply.
Do we know the
ship-
trade route? Do we know the route that they travel?
Well, yeah, the road.
Yeah, we have.
okay.
Yeah,
Just
shit, this
one
is gonna
thing
be
of
very
road.
easy to
Animate
find.
the road and make
Yeah,
it go
we
away.
can-
Right? There's
we
regular
can do
supply
that.
shipments coming there. We cut off the road. We isolate them.
It's very
We
rude.
put them into weather where they just cannot survive. They'll not be able to grow anything. They will barely be able to leave their houses. They are certainly not prepared for a constant blizzard every single day.
What can you do now during the autumn? Because you say you're stronger in the winter, but what can you do now?
I can make hot or cold weather, fog or sleet.
Sleet
Cold
is
is-
pretty cold.
I can make cold weather. In winter, I
Or I
can
could
make
just-
a blizzard. So
A blizzard's a
Lure
little
them
bit
out
worse than
by
a bit of cold
beautiful
weather.
walk.
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying I'm more
Yeah.
powerful in the winter.
Strum, strum.
That sounds like
Will
a
we
good
have
cutting off
arrived
their
at the
If we want to
ruins
wait
now?
even longer
Oh.
in late winter, I
wish my
can create
character was there.
hurricane forces. In late winter, I
I
can
think
create.
we should just go. I think we should
hurricanes.
just fight it. I don't think we need to do something so elaborate.
I think if we go in there, we get destroyed and killed.
Or I could just lure them out with my voice.
Yeah, luring them out is probably a good idea.
Like they'll
We
be
just slowly
Someone
pick them
can
off.
endure-
they'll be
Just don't
spellbound to
endure
come to
cold
me, and
weather.
then they will follow me.
They are trained
stay
in
out of-
this. What we just
Wait,
killed were
Storms-
the recruits. These are the people that just now started to become Inquisition. This was their final exam. They didn't even pass the check to become
Also,
Inquisition.
Civilians.
And now there's an entire castle left full of people that have already passed this. Not only have they passed it, but they have earned the right to defend this old castle. They are far beyond the level of what we just fought.
So how much actual fuel do we have?
Fuel on board, it'll last you for months.
And I
Like
can probably
actual-
make it.
Like actual like supplies of fuel.
Do you want to?
I'm going to
Chuck
say
it.
you have 4 months of fuel. I don't know the actual numbers, but you
4
have
months
4
of
months
fuel.
of it.
Okay, what do you want to do, Frey? You want to chuck like 2 months of fuel on top of Sea Coronel and set it on fire?
That's
That is-
really
it's
wasteful and it
amazing.
will endanger the environment.
Oh,
But it
goodness.
will also completely destroy the castle, which I like.
Or I could
We can
just-
attack from
Jennifer,
above.
Jennifer is all for this plan.
By the
All
way,
for the
Thank
plan
you,
of pumping
my
fuel on top
lady.
and burning that.
This one is
Do we-
also
by the way,
very
do we
good.
have like a large
I mean, how are we
bag of
going to ignite
holding?
charcoal? It's just gonna be all over the place, and it's gonna be a mess. It's
You do have a bag of holding among you.
No, like I want a large bag. Okay, so okay, this is kind of gonna be a little
bag
bit
of
out
holding. If
character.
you have too much in that,
But-
it'll explode
But
and
I
destroy it.
heard this like really cool idea. What we could do is like this. Essentially, we could build a contraption that is an arrow, and there's a bag of holding here, and then an arrow that is held in place. We shoot that somewhere, and once like the bag of holding hits the floor or the ground or like the wall or anything, the arrow like goes through and pierces the bag of holding, making it explode and making the pocket dimension expand and absorb anything inside of it.
The thing is,
Oh, the bag of
bags of
holding.
holdings are
I've heard of that one.
incredibly rare in this realm,
Yes.
and I'm not giving up mine.
So we could,
That's-
in
I
theory,
assume that's
an
we
out
get a
of
large
character
bag of
plan.
holding, and we could bombard Sea Coronel with like these bag of holding bombs and just absorb it.
You
That
would
is
have
an
to
amazing
make
idea
them.
for a later.
I assume that was
in-
an out of character plan, though.
Yeah, that was an out of character plan.
I just thought
okay,
it was
I
a cool
understand it.
idea, though.
Okay, in
Yeah, it's
character.
In character,
As
Out of
soon as,
character, don't say
as, soon, as soon as fuel was mentioned, I walk up, I leave and walk up to Hoggett to converse with him, with his ideas on burning shit to the floor.
I can
So,
summon a
I'm
massive beanstalk. We can climb above the walls, or I can draw them out with my enchanting magic. That's one way you can do it.
Or I could just smash their heads.
We have a Gaston.
Yeah, but I don't think. Look, we need to weaken these Inquisitors first. There's no way we can take on the castle.
Why don't we just throw magic at them a bit? We have really long range
Because
magic.
look,
We
we just did that thing, and 2 of our people almost died. We just had a fight against 16 or 15
my-
Inquisitors.
my
We
thorny
tried that
entanglement has
exact
like
approach you're just
100
suggesting, and 2 of us almost died. If we do that again against a horde of more and
don't need to
stronger
actually go
enemies
near
in a
them, though.
fortified position, we are guaranteeing our death.
We don't need to go near them. We just go within 700
Yes,
units.
because they
I
are
can-
they are trained at fighting magic. This is what they do. They'll come out and hunt us down. That is
Surely-
their final exam. What we
Don't
just
they want?
interrupted.
Well, don't we want them to come out of their hidey hole?
Not at full power, then we die. We want to win against them, and winning against them
We
in
don't
wars
know
are
for sure,
surviving.
though. We need
Hey,
at
Zvi,
least
so we have the ruins.
information.
Have we
At
made
least we need to
ruins?
examine the place. Have someone sneak in like Gastamir. He can take a look.
So can I.
and see
I'm
how
very,
the situation
very stealthy.
is.
I can
Wait,
transform
hold on.
into like vermin and sneak in. Like, we can
How
definitely
sure
transform.
are-
Good idea. You can transform
I have a
into a
plus,
little
like,
bat or a
30
little.
stealth. So
Or I could transform into an earth elemental and dug through, like, see through the ground what's going on in there.
Well, that's
I could build a little robotic mole.
I can become a
So
mole.
how have we arrived at the
It looks
ruins
like
of
we're close. We're close,
Kergosdalil?
boys.
You will arrive at the ruins when you guys are done with whatever conversation.
I
you're
can
having.
turn into a
I'm-
cloud and like fly on top of Sierra Carnel and look at it that way.
I'm done with the conversation at least.
Mhm.
Like Aminda's gonna go into.
Jim just done, walks away.
Well, thanks,
wagon.
Frank.
You know what,
Now
fuck.
we certainly know what we're gonna do.
Good night, boys. I'm going to my wagon.
I am
I'm just-
opposed to just attacking it head on. If we attack it head on, I think there's a 99% chance that we all die.
We can always
can
go
we
into the
quickly
wagon,
vote?
attack
Can
it
we vote?
head on like a glorious. No.
can we vote
No.
on this, please?
I mean,
Because I think we
I
should just
support.
attack.
Stormstorm's plans is very sound.
But
Very
it takes too
sound.
long.
It might
We
take
gotta
too
wait
long
3
and-
weeks.
Yes.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna be hunted
It'll be
anyway.
I'm okay. Let's just end the conversation. I don't know.
No, why
But
do you want to end
no,
this? This is
why
really
would
interesting.
you? Yeah, no.
Because my character has solutions to all of these problems anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why
We
don't
need
you
the
say
mission.
Oh, so, Mr. Hoggett, do you have any
Yeah,
Because I'm not
comments?
there.
Yeah, that's why
Yes,
I
you are.
said
This is-
we are walking around
Sorry,
the
sorry.
ship and we are kind of like catching up to. Yes, you are there.
Yeah, but
So Mr.
everyone
Hoggett,
is here for this
What is
conversation.
your comment, sir?
Okay, well, why don't we either just douse them in alchemist
Uh,
fire or wait?
Oh, alchemist fire, a good strategy indeed.
Okay, but would we
Seems
get
like waiting's a lot easier though. I mean, we just take
You
off
can
the,
make
the
some
supply
sort of
chain so that way
launching
they're low on
device and
supplies.
Fire
and then start
alchemist
dousing them
fire
in-
upon them.
Wait, so Hoggett is on my
Maybe.
side though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm more in favor of the blizzard idea though. I think it makes a lot more sense, a lot easier. What we can do is cut off their supply chains. It can also stock us up. Then their supplies will be low. And then once their supplies are low, we begin smothering them with snowstorms so
We're
that
not
they can't go out
killing
and get their
innocent
own
traders,
supplies.
though. Don't get any ideas about that. If they don't
Just
not with
capture
the
them and take all their
Inquisition.
supplies and let them go
They're
then.
not with the Inquisition. We're not killing anyone. That's not the Inquisition.
No, we're not gonna kill anybody that doesn't need to be killed. We're just gonna let them go. We're gonna
No,
offer them to run.
You'll have some issues.
I can let you know
morally,
that
I
if we
think.
douse a castle in alchemist fire, we're going to kill a lot of people who aren't part of the Inquisition. So your argument doesn't really make sense here.
Well, don't douse it with alchemist fire then.
At
don't-
that
you
comment, Hoggett, Jennifer speaks up. You were at that castle too, you know, right? There's no one but the Inquisition at the castle.
All right, that solves
Can you
that
confirm
problem.
this?
Uh,
So this is confirmed?
can I sense motive? Does
Yeah.
she actually know?
I was gonna say that
You
too.
may sense motive.
right? Like because she may have like some
some
special hatred for the castle and just wants it to like go or something.
Bruh.
Okay, she has a special hatred for that castle. She genuinely doesn't believe that anyone in that castle is innocent or a civilian, and she just wants the castle to burn. That being said, you get the sense that her
She isn't
recollection, yeah, not lying. She's not. She does not believe she's lying.
She's deluded.
She is convinced that that the only people in that castle are part of the Inquisition. That being said, you can tell that her anger is probably affecting her judgment.
Well, we all just
That
acknowledge
doesn't
that
mean
traitors.
it's not true.
I mean, we all
That
just
just means that you know it's affecting her judgment.
we did just all acknowledge that traitors go there. So, yeah, there's one.
If we cut the supplies,
Right.
then other wizards will die, because the Inquisitors will favor themselves over the wizards.
What other wizards? There are no other wizards.
No, this isn't a hunting ground. That
But they
we're
might have
speaking of.
other wizards.
Well, then either way, both option kills them all, so that's not a difference.
There are no other wizards. We just saved every single wizard in that castle. We don't. There's nobody else left to protect.
What if there's more? What if we don't know?
Well, we can't always. Okay, so how about this? We do a stealth mission first. Check out the castle.
I'm in. I'll do it.
Well, you can't do it on your own. Like I'm sure everybody has
I'm
their
just
own
by
method
far
of
the stealthiest
stealthing
to
it.
you.
Are you
It
more
seems like a
stealthy
good
than me
operation
turning
for
into a
fewer
spider?
Potentially.
How?
Considering they're Inquisitors, they're
Two Inquisitors.
literally anti-magical.
Okay, I could turn into an Earth Elemental and just walk through the Earth. They can be as Inquisitor
Sure.
as they want if they can't
go
dig
with you
deep
then.
enough.
I'm still the stealthiest.
Okay, that's great. Well, we'll figure out. We'll do a stealth mission, scout out the castle, make sure nobody's left in there because I'm not sure how trustworthy those people are. I think they just really want to see that castle burn. Then, if we see nobody's worth saving anymore, then we start working on the castle. We'll cut off the supply chains. By that, it will hopefully already be winter and I can start creating blizzards. We'll bombard them and slowly drown them out. Then, to avoid civilian casualties in the castle, like for example the traders, because we are slowly burning them out, what will happen is eventually after a little while of doing this, we'll challenge them to a head-on battle, at which point all of their fighting forces will leave the castle in an attempt to stop us from continuing to do this, but they have been weakened, we kill them, that way the civilians don't ever engage in a fight and don't die.
What will stop them from just coming out straight away as soon as they
Because
realize
they
their
don't-
supplies have been
Oh.
cut?
If they do, I'm gonna smash their heads.
We
Done.
need to
No.
be
Yes, Gaston.
They would smash
Yes.
your head.
Yes,
we
Gaston,
need,
you would
need
do
to
it.
be
You are very
stealthy
good.
about
Very
the
strong.
supply chain cutoff. We need to be fast. We need to be agile. We need to be far away while casting, while influencing the weather. But I can actually influence the weather from 2 miles away. I can do less. The control winds is a little bit more difficult, but I can still do it from underground, which is going to be my general plan. And we just never show them to us for all they know. The plan is all they know is that for some reason their supplies aren't coming through. They are not getting any messages from the outside anymore, and they are bombarded by horrible, horrible weather every single day.
They would also know that all of their recruits were savagely murdered and
Well, they know
burnt.
that. Yes, there's no.
And they can,
Yeah, so they would know that someone's behind it. They
But
would
that
start
doesn't mean
looking
that we
for
have to
us.
show ourselves. That doesn't mean
Yeah,
that we have
they
to
would start
bow.
looking for us, though. They will start looking for us.
Good, let them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not let them look for us.
But Ospen, that's actually a good thing if they
You
look for us.
always confuse
Assuming they look
my
for us
patron.
and they don't find us, that just means they're using more resources. Means they burn
true.
out faster. And that's what we're trying
Yeah.
to do. We're trying to win
This
an
is
endurance fight.
ridiculous.
What?
No. We could just ask my patron like 6 questions again to get some answers.
I guess. What
That-
questions would those be?
Yes.
We could figure out if
Indeed,
there
we could-
are any other people. We could cut out the stealth mission, I suppose. Oh, that would be kind of a cool thing to do.
I really want to do that.
Like, I mean, we could ask maybe the people from Dadun is following us. That could be a question,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
right? That might be one. Anyone? Any other suggestions?
Does the sword know where Gudrom is?
We could just ask the sword. Any more questions?
Okay, awesome.
Zavis, out of character. Because I wasn't here last session, did the hull of the ship ended up getting painted black? Like
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Sick. Okay, we should do
Purple,
anything
actually.
at nighttime.
Dark purple.
I painted it. I went and did
Yes,
that.
but I bought the color.
Be right back.
It wouldn't have been purple.
It is
It
a
wouldn't
very
have been
dark
purple.
It's
It
a
would
very
have been
dark purple.
really, really close to black.
Yes, it is very close to black.
So that it's
just got
not
got a
visible
purple
at nighttime.
sheen. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
The purple actually makes it less visible at night than true black
Okay.
would.
Good. As long as it's stealthy at nighttime, that's what we went for. That's what I was going for. So, all right. Thank you.
So no stars on the purple. Got it.
No starry purple airship.
And like no stars
Human,
like painted so it looks like a dark sky.
no.
The thing is, the stars
no.
would be moving really fast,
Exactly.
so they would know.
That'd be super obvious.
Yeah.
But no, it would
Um,
look so beautiful. And
it would
it's
look
like
pretty, I
arguing
agree,
with
but-
people how to paint the ship for like hours earlier before they painted it. So I guess when
So
it's settled.
after
I like
having
this
this
plan now.
So after
Wait.
having this conversation and getting the ideas.
So
oh,
we
you,
I don't
agree on
think-
a plan.
I like the plan.
What's up?
Okay.
Yeah. You convinced me.
I am with you.
What happened?
Yes, I'm with you. Yeah.
Oh, if Gaston's walking to the sword, I stop him. No way. Am I
Well,
letting that
Oh
happen?
yeah, no. Gaston never gets
Well,
near the sword. This is just a sim-
Well,
Yeah,
Wagon
we
is
know
just
this.
gonna ram Gaston if it comes near him.
yeah. It's just
You
not gonna
remember
happen.
just said go ask the sword if you want to know about good.
Sure, but
I guess he's taking that literally.
Yeah, you still can't get near it though. So
Yeah, you still the door doesn't let you in anymore, Gaston.
Yeah,
Aw.
there's no way any of us would,
And
except
if
for Hoggett, 'cause
Gaston
he
gets
doesn't
any
know.
more sassy with
It's
the
true.
wagon, it's gonna ram him.
if you're clever about it, you'll try to exploit Hoggett. If you're not, you'll just keep randomly walking towards it.
His intelligence is like 6, so
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
not
think
intelligent about
you
it.
can't be clever about it.
He's not intelligent about it.
I'm gonna make him more intelligent and see what happens.
Oh,
Wait, you're gonna make
Gaston
Gaston more
becomes literate.
intelligent?
Oh no.
He'll become
So
unstoppable.
Land.
Oh,
after the ruins
no.
of
Nobody becomes an
Carglass.
unstoppable killing
the
machine.
universe will
like
blow
us.
up.
After the
Okay.
plan was agreed, we
So
arrived at the ruins
we
of
eventually
Khazad.
arrive.
Also,
You
out of-
eventually arrive at the ruins of Sekru.
Out of
Gold.
character as well, it would
Yeah.
probably be a good idea to get to level 10 before we take on the big castle.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan.
Let's
Right?
grind some bears.
Think level.
Yep.
Let's just kill some.
Grind down kill 100
boars.
bears.
Goddamn
We need
South
to
Park.
find
And
10.
bring back their
boar
How much
tusks
experience
and
does
bring
a
it to
boar
the
give?
dwarf.
Is it 1? Alright, how much more experience do I need?
Is this a 5?
Alright, guys, let's
This is-
kill 16,000 boars. Who is
Yeah.
ready?
Well,
Yeah.
Boar genocide.
if we're coming up with metagame strats, I can make like crazy constructs and stuff if we get enough gold, so we can siege their castle with like metal golems and shit if we want.
I mean, it's not
Like an
necessary
actual
to
siege
want to
machinery.
spend some time training.
Yeah. And I can also build actual.
So I
siege
can like
machinery.
shoot Gaston.
It is
with
gonna
some
take a
spells, and
while,
he'll be
though.
like, yeah.
It'll be like a time skip type thing.
He can fight some summoned creatures, Gaston, maybe.
Montage.
Or
we-
you can go back to a place that you know
Wait,
has.
did you just suggest that we
dangers.
could do like a like Eye of the Tiger montage, and then afterwards we're level 10, and it is now winter, preferably even late
No.
winter?
Yes.
We can do that?
So you mean there's gonna summon a bunch of
But you would
summoned
need
monsters
to
for-
No,
you would
we need to
to
we need to
find
save
a
Timothy
location.
first. Yeah.
You would need to find a location that gives
Any
you a
machine.
decent challenge, because you're not going to level up without a challenge.
Can we
Well-
create? Wait,
It's almost
can-
like we already found that place.
Can
Yeah,
Hoggett
we're-
create
yeah.
constructs
No.
that we
I
fight,
can summon creatures.
kill, and can I summon nature's ally and fight and kill it?
I think that would actually be a bit rude, though. I don't think
That would go against your teachings and would break your
I would
druidic
actually.
ability.
I would
I
actually,
would
I can
like
actually
to
summon
save this
monsters. though. I
robot,
can summon
please.
monsters.
I'm
We are
slowly,
here.
I'm slowly
I would
turning
also.
chaotic.
Although
evil.
they're not speaking in character, so this isn't
Nope.
taking time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, let's
Working?
go ahead and do this, whatever this is.
Hello.
This is
So
basically just
this
go-
this is where his construct is. So I'm just showing it to you for flavor's sake. And hidden amongst the abandoned fort, the abandoned keep, you find the construct of Hoggett's construct.
named Timothy.
climb on it. I climb on it.
Cli-
I try to.
Wait, there's no dragon or something guarding it? I
He
really
might-
expected
he
there
might
to
not
be
be
something
happy about
guarding it.
that.
No
Maybe there's a
dragon.
Is it like
packable
power?
something.
Is it
So
wearable?
Check for an enemy that's guarding
He is
it.
wearable by me.
Okay, sure.
attack
Make a
for
perception
dragons.
check.
Oh, I don't
Is
want to
it
climb in
wearable
it. I
by
want to
this
climb
one?
onto it.
I don't see anything. I'm
Dragons.
blind.
So
Yeah.
he's like a ramshackle metal ape-shaped creature.
Goes ape
Clearly
shaped.
made of scrap metal parts found with lots of visible cogs and gears, probably taken from bell towers and the like.
Osmond tries undiscreetly to try and climb onto it because it looks awesome.
It just kind of
Can
sits
you-
there while you do so.
Man, you're not hurting it.
Alright.
You don't seem threatening. He does. It is excited to see me, and I run over.
I am
to him.
very, very light. I'm as light as fuck.
He's Timothy. Yeah, he gets all excited,
Gets up and-
jumps over to
gets
me.
up
He's
and
basically physically
runs
he's
over.
shaped and acts like an ape.
I struggle to stay on the back of it.
Make an
Wild
acrobatics
runs.
check.
I think that's a
which
ride,
check?
actually.
A ride check. Sure.
A
why
ride
not?
check.
Why
I
not?
ask if I can ride
Oh
on the thing.
no.
You'd
No.
break it.
No one can ride
plus-
on him. He's not for riding.
No
6.
one rides like Osman.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. So you managed to hold on at least. It's not a comfortable trip, but you managed to hold on.
Oh, that
bolt
hurt
over there.
places
Ow.
that shouldn't be hurt. I get off.
Get off of there. I need to get to the back anyway.
Oil everywhere. It's
I
horrible.
climb up the back, and the spot where you were trying to ride, I pop open, and inside of it has all of my alchemical supplies, a massive array of different little gadgets and tools, and a bag I keep reaching into to get different chemicals. And I sit there
Make
for
a
about,
potion.
I
make
sit
a
there for
potion.
about 30 minutes fiddling. and then
Make a potion.
shut it back down again and toss you a potion, Ospen.
What is it?
So how many days have we traveled here?
By this stage, it would have
What's the
been
potion?
3 to 4 days.
yeah. From where
So,
you were, 3 days.
So I can roll like 3 healing hexes on people.
Yes,
We'll just say it goes off. At this stage, everybody's back to full health at this.
Awesome.
stage.
What was the potion, Chris?
Did you take it?
No, I'm holding it.
Then
What is
you
it?
don't know what it is.
I take it. 8
You
wisdom.
suddenly feel way smarter.
If you drink
So how much does it go up by? How much
Plus
is my
4 intelligence.
Shit,
That's a
so my
lot.
modifier is
Oh my God.
+4 instead
Give
of
it to
+2.
Gaston. Give it to
I
Gaston.
want some intelligence.
No, don't give it to Gaston.
Give it to Gaston.
I have no idea how to roleplay this.
Into the wagon.
I have no idea how to
I have
roleplay
Your
seen the
mind
infinite.
expands as you see the world in new detail. You start noticing things that you hadn't noticed before, and you realize that the rush of intelligence gives you a moment to realize that engaging that Sekur and Dill straight on probably wasn't the best idea.
Okay.
I got to think about this because I'm going to try and word this as complicated as I possibly can. to
Are you
roleplay it
handing out
properly.
potions? I'm a bit of a potion maker myself.
Well,
Can
these are a little different than potions. They only last a day, and I can only make a couple of them.
It lasts
but I
a
can...
day?
No.
That's-
The potion itself lasts a day. You'll only feel that way for 10
Oh.
minutes.
Well, you need proper ingredients, and you need like.
Well,
Well, I can also make potions. I can just make these very, very quickly and very cheaply. They're
They're-
they're
Can I
different.
try
They're very
what you
different.
gave
they're
me?
like. I see.
They're extracts. They're different. But I
Hoggett,
can share
you
them
get-
with you guys.
Gaston approaches you, Hoggett, and asks you,
Can I try what that is?
I only have one other for today. I would actually like to see what happens. Why don't you try this, friend?
All right.
So he prepares it again and gives you another one of
God.
these potions. And
Oh,
a
God.
rush of intelligence fills you. As for the first time, you feel like you're actually understanding what everybody around you is properly saying, like the actual meaning.
It's
Oh
funny
my
because
God.
you're not
And you
smart
realize-
because you're only going to 10.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
going to,
You're normal.
You're
now.
becoming
I'm
average
12.
human intelligence now.
he's going to
I
average
become
human
12.
intelligence.
You got
12. 12, okay. So slightly above average, in fact. So you realize now that
It's not
that
like a
sword,
poet.
probably a bad idea for you to pick it up.
Wow.
Now it's like really dramatic, like black and white music around Gaston. But
I can see the world from a better place now. I should.
Yeah,
Now
to you
opponent-
feel really smart. Like you just feel amazingly smart. Like a fucking genius.
Gaston is gonna become like a writer, write novels.
Yes. I start writing a poem now.
You don't know how to write, but you make squiggles on the page that look approximately like what you think it should be.
It's like when
I call
Charlie from
this-
How It's Always Sunny in
Yeah.
Philadelphia writes stuff. It's like weird little hieroglyphics of pictures and stuff.
So this machine is very
And I try
intriguing.
to examine the machine as if I'm an engineer.
With an
Potential.
consideration
Look
of
at it-
vast
look
amounts
at
of
it-
variables and possibilities, I have decided
at it
that the
in-
direct
in
attack on the
high
castle is an endeavor of
consideration.
unending failure.
Thank you, Osford. Fantastic.
Thank you.
So, Yominda, sorry, not Yominda, Gaston. You look at this construction, examining it for a bit, and just as you come to an epiphany about it, the potion fades.
No.
What is epiphany?
What happened?
What is smarties? What
I
is
want to be
intelligence?
smart again.
What is smart?
What is smart?
Very nice job. Very nice, husband. Okay, so
Hmm.
you finish picking up your supplies from the where you hid them.
Right.
And so, what
3
else?
days worth of-
Is there anything else you would like to do? It's been 3 days since then.
So that's how many people are we?
13.
How much does a shark last?
It should be running out soon, right?
The shark
Yeah.
is probably out by now.
Yeah.
Taminas Golemegel.
Like, no, how many
Dar-
people are we? Like a party of 6, and
Zastriana, the llama,
The llama doesn't need
Hoggett,
shark.
Ozpin,
Llama needs some feed.
Strom, Gaston, Jaminda,
No, how many-
Dog.
we got 7
Castamere.
NPCs, right?
Yes.
And
We've
then
got the
7
dog and the
NPCs.
cat as well. We count the 3 animals as one more person, so we got 14 people that we need feeding. The shark is gonna run out quick. Like, actually feeding all of these people is gonna seriously run us some money.
Yep.
How about we get some unperishable food?
As in hunt.
No, unperishable.
Sorry,
like biscuits
non-perishable,
and
yeah.
like canned food and shit like that.
I mean,
doesn't
that
just go
was
off.
already on the ship.
Oh, but can we get where would we be able to get some more?
In a town.
To a town.
No, wait, what? Town already?
We need food. We need
Aren't we going to
supplies.
Carandil? Good. No.
Well,
Wait, we need the questions.
If we can manage to get a lot more supplies, amass a great deal of supplies and materials and wealth, we can build some very, very powerful machines to help us take on these.
Here is what
enemies.
I present. How about we go to the ghost tower and find this other wizard? Maybe there's something there for us to find.
That's very far away. Also, we should probably make sure.
Take like 3 days.
How many questions do we have? Have we figured out at this point? Like,
6.
for the-
Asking questions, eh?
Should ask what the fucking sword is.
it does. There's only yes or no.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
or no.
What the fuck is sword? Yes.
What the fuck is sword?
We could ask if we can. We could ask, can we trust the sword, and should we let the sword help us, or will using the sword be beneficial to us? I don't know, something like
What
that.
was the sword's name? It was Zavir something.
Severe.
Severe.
Just Zavir? Was in her
Yeah.
last name? Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So you got to be specific, I guess, because if you say
It's
the
Zavir,
sword, then
yes.
it'll say
That's
yes,
right.
and it could be referring to a fucking iron sword. So
Well,
I
no. I mean,
suggest be
I
specific.
My
assume that
patron isn't.
we're talking
Don't
about
know.
specific.
we've
know.
no idea.
I
Could be
don't.
literal.
I don't care
Well,
about
let's just
those
say-
little things like that. I feel like if everybody here knows what sword I'm talking about, then I don't need to I don't know.
okay,
Yeah.
let's call him Severe.
Out of
Severe.
character.
Yeah,
Yes,
this was out of
out of character.
character.
My patron is pretty much Merlin.
Okay.
Merlin.
Fair enough. So,
Because ancestral patron.
I see.
Mm,
So long
First
dead
question.
So-
wizard of great power.
Yeah. So if you want to do this, go ahead and ask your questions.
We should decide what the questions should be first.
okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't know what to
the
ask.
Dadoons
Does-
following us is the trust.
Can we
Is
trust
the
this-
sword of Severe the sword trustworthy?
Are we suspected of the murder of the, or are we in consideration? Wait, do people think of us when they are looking for the party guilty of the murder of the Inquisitors in front of Seer Corundel?
And does the Severe the sword know of good
I'm just
faith?
trying to figure out
okay.
if people have any idea that it was us, or if they just think it was just somebody killed this, but we have no idea who.
I think we should also ask
I bring
about.
Castamere over, and we're all gather at table, maybe.
Wait. I have
Yeah.
another question that we could ask.
ask one.
Could we ask about the duchy, the Grand Duchy, and see if us specifically are known and wanted in that dominion?
I think a
That
good
is
question would be to ask if the Inquisition knows of our location.
That's a good question
I
too.
bring
That's
Castamere
6.
over and it's
That's 6 questions.
okay, Castamere, you know
Is
what's
it?
up.
There should be one
There
more.
was-
I feel like the
That's
Inquisition
No,
knowing of
that's
our
6.
location is only relevant if the Inquisition suspects
Really?
us or knows it was us in any sort of way.
Perhaps. But
And
the
which
combination of the
Inquisition?
2 questions is extremely informative.
Can we type all the
Yeah,
6
I guess,
questions,
but
please?
what if it says no? The Inquisition doesn't suspect us. I guess it would still be good to know if this.
And then said
Inquisition
yes, they
knows
knew
of
where
us.
we were. Then
Yeah.
it would mean that they're tracking us, but don't
Don't
yet
try
know
to
we
trick
committed
it.
those crimes.
Don't try to trick
Yeah.
them. It's
It's not
They
trying
can
to
get
trick it.
very
It's just
upset
additional
with-
information that is very, very
No,
vital.
I do agree with that. I think that's actually very important information. That could
It's
be very
it's
useful.
not meant to be trickery whatsoever. It's just
No.
important info.
I don't want bad terms with whoever this is.
I would never dream of it.
But we're not trying to trick anybody. It's a really straightforward question. Does the Inquisition know where we are?
Yeah, know our
What's the trick
location.
That's a good
about
question.
that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just start then. And I start like lighting
Yeah.
like some like what's it called, those smoke thingies.
The shit. I know what you're talking about.
Sense.
Incense.
Incense, yeah.
Fuck. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's annoying.
And
I hate that.
begin the ritual of commune.
Okay.
Here are my 3 great ancestors. We need your guidance.
So, after a moment, preparing incenses, preparing yourself for this ceremony, your eyes flash in a lavender color. Or is it Castamere? Castamere's light eyes
Yeah, Castamere.
flash a lavender color, and you can tell that the ritual has completed successfully, and Castamere is awaiting the questions.
Everyone, do not waste questions here like before.
Okay,
Ancestors.
Well, who starts?
Does the Dadun people pursue us?
No.
Oh, thanks God. Okay. Stormstorm, you had some question?
Are we... if the...
Do we trust the sword?
Yes, it's okay. Just take it
No,
easy.
So,
no,
like,
does the
I
sword
forgot
trust
how I
us?
formulated it earlier.
Does severe the sword trust us?
When people think about the murders outside of the
Yeah.
castle, do we come to mind?
Okay, yeah, let's go with that.
Except using the specific locations, the fill out
Mhm.
words that my character knows.
Okay. So,
They think of us.
Yeah, so
separate.
when
No.
thinking... oh, no? Okay, good. Does the Inquisition know of
The-
our location?
no.
Oh, good. All right, everything's good then.
We as people, as a group of people, wanted or being pursued in the domain of the Grand Duchy.
As a group? No.
Mhm.
Well, now you included the
Okay.
new people, which means they clearly aren't pursued, which means that answer is actually not useful.
What? Us? The others are asleep. We're the only ones on the deck.
No, you said our group, which they are part of our
We
group.
as-
Yeah.
You
Well,
did.
Okay.
You did indeed.
Does
Is the sword trustworthy?
Can
Is
we
or is
trust?
yeah? What's his
Can
name?
we trust Severe the sword?
No.
So many no's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Surprise!
Yeah, I really didn't. I
Does-
really am not
does-
surprised by that.
Two more.
yeah.
Big twist.
Does Severe the
careful
sword
now.
know of Gudrum? Does Severe the sword know of Gudrum?
No.
Oh, thank God! If you had said yes, this would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
Yes, final question. No more from Gaston.
Yeah.
Do we have anyone? Any left?
No.
What was it?
No,
I
that
don't
was
remember what it
6.
was.
Oh
Wow.
no!
Wow. Well done.
Oh, I know. You are cheeky. I know exactly what you're up to.
Good job, Ray.
I know exactly what you.
Oh,
See,
Wasn't that
see what
6
we have to
anyway?
deal with. This is the sort
Oh,
of
it's 6
person we
anyway.
have to deal with.
Right? We didn't have any more left. That was 6. If I.
No, that was all.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, I mean the patron was right.
Yeah. So,
Anyway,
I guess we got an
was
extra
right,
one then.
technically.
Little extra.
The question of answering, do I have any more left? It was technically a question, so therefore, yes, we don't have any more.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Wait, hold on. Question:
no more questions.
Are my veins still dark?
Oh, your veins? Yeah, they're still dark.
Do any of us
Uh,
notice this now? Because none of us
No,
noticed.
definitely
No,
not.
we're
No,
not.
yeah,
We
you
know.
noticed immediately at the
Oh,
time.
really? Oh.
Yeah.
Is this something I can carry?
At the moment that his veins became darkened, you noticed. It was very obvious.
Poor Gaston. So what do we do now?
I say we should go to the ghost tower, find this other wizard. We have no other direct objectives until winter, and that's a while away.
Seems fair enough. We can see
Wait,
if we
what
can
about
find
the
that.
hut?
As long as we go around
The
Taham.
hags.
As long as we go around
We
Taham.
ignored-
So we could
We forgot about
probably
the hags.
We don't care about the hags.
Oh
don't think-
yes, that might actually come back to us at one point, but we don't have to worry
Come
about
back to our
that.
townspeople of people near them.
Uh,
but not.
For what it's worth, for planning these assaults, I can make blinding bombs and explosive fire bombs. That would
Flashbang.
probably come in handy.
So towards the tower then.
Oh, can we go back to the world map?
Yep.
Move like a
As
bug
long-
somewhere.
As long as we go
Okay.
around like that, so that we don't get seen.
Full steam ahead.
'Cause
We're
we're-
gonna die.
I don't think so. There's a wizard that people from our party know of, like from the people that we saved.
Group, yes.
Yep.
They know of the wizard that lives here, so I don't think they would be attacked. They worked with him.
Okay, let's see here.
What if he's
Why would-
not very
Got
keen of us?
But he will be keen of the people that he worked with,
We'll find out.
right?
Okay.
Indubitably.
Considering the amount of distance you're trying to travel here, that looks like a week-long journey.
Are we going to run out of food?
You are going to run out of food.
And you could
Can
just
we
make a
With the
stop
extra,
in,
you
like-
can, however, stop along the way.
Remember,
to,
we do have
um,
200 rations from Astriana. Those
Oh,
will
that's
actually
true.
come in
Oh
handy.
yeah, Astriana had like 200 freaking rations.
Yeah.
We need to
so I
actually
think
calculate
that's-
that.
Daily
Right.
rations.
You just divide it by 7 and then divide it by
See,
14.
wait,
That's how
let
many.
me check. Yeah.
Haven't actually-
Daily rations.
200.
She has 201.
We haven't actually.
201
eaten any of
divided
those
by
yet.
14.
Yeah,
so
we
you've,
can.
you've got 2 weeks of rations.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
that would burn for all of our rations, isn't it? Like
No,
best
then
if
through
it-
half of the rations.
Yeah, but look,
We sort
why
of
can't
want
we
to spend
land
this.
and just hunt something really quick? Like if we land and kill a
So-
deer every other day, that's gonna take us like
Half the
an
rations.
hour. It's gonna make us take a day longer, and we'll still get there.
I guess it will like consume half of as much. Like
No,
That's
if you go down and hunt deer, you can basically keep that deer for 2 days. Like for 14 people, a deer lasts 2 days.
Yeah.
So how much would this delay us then if we
It would delay you probably 2 full days. Because
Okay.
you have to. Oh no,
Yeah.
you can prepare and stuff on the way. No. Only you only have to go down to hunt. No, only 1 full day.
I mean, I'm
Okay,
really
sure,
good at
we can do
hunting.
Yeah, let's just do
yeah,
that then.
Really good.
We've got hunters, plus I should be able to like gather plants and stuff like that and make all
I
kinds
can
of different
always like
things for
summon
food.
creatures.
I
to
will
help hunt as
ask.
well.
Yeah, I will ask though. Considering it's now going to take 8 days, make 4 survival checks because this is an active hunt. You can't take 10 on it.
Can I come? Or am I not allowed to come hunting anymore?
That's up to the others.
Yeah, I'm asking them. Am I allowed to come hunt or am I not allowed to anymore?
I'm good.
Okay, I made my Gaston made all 4 of them at once. I got 27 on my first one.
Well, considering that the first 4 that I see are reasonably good, I'm going to say you just succeed.
Awesome.
So over the course of the next week, you periodically bring
Okay,
your
those are my
airship down.
checks.
Oh, very nice.
We got plenty of deer. We're good.
Periodically go
We're gonna,
go
like-
down into the forests and find
Beautifully
not always
filleted.
deer. Sometimes it is
Charcoal
boar,
broiled,
sometimes-
garlic butter, just delectably 5-star meals along
you get
the way,
over the-
relaxing.
When you get over the
Walking
lake, you go
over
down and
the,
find yourself some rather large trout.
Yeah, I'm a fisherman
So you
too.
have, yeah, you are. So and prepared in glorious fashion through Strom. And Adun as well. Adun assists Strom whenever he goes down, trying to learn from the much more experienced druid.
On the way, Yominda's gonna set up a small like study, like sort of like to teach people how to use magic properly, like how to use spell.
Okay, so for the purposes of this,
Can Adon already transform into an animal? Probably not. He's level 1, right? What level is he?
shape
At level
is,
4.
level
Level
one.
4 he gains wild shape. So is he level 4 yet?
no, he is not.
He's not level. So he's level 1.
He is
He's
level
is he
level
at
1.
wild-
There's almost nothing we can do
for
together.
the purposes of this, Adon does want to take some time to go and find a new animal companion.
Oh. But
Oh,
Doing
I
so
see.
will take some time, though.
No.
That will take some
Finding
time.
no. Getting an animal companion takes 24 hours of channeling within the forest of where the animal companion originates from.
Yeah,
or like the
we
area.
could like
We can't take a
during
full
that-
day for him to find a new animal companion right now. I don't think.
during that time we could also find familiars for the rest of the spellcasters.
I guess we could take a
Yes.
day to do that, but
Can we do that once we get to the
that,
tower?
that really takes a long time, right? Like you need to do 24 hours continuous channel for that.
There's a
Yes, it
jungle
does.
around the tower that we're going to. Perhaps we do it once we get
We
there.
could do that, yeah, maybe.
Prepare outside of it. Do
Yeah,
some
exactly.
channeling.
We tell them to prepare while we go scout ahead. With, like,
They
one
do
of
so.
them. You know?
For the purposes of this, so Strom, Adon wants to become your apprentice. Wants to follow in your footsteps for the moment.
But it's kind of difficult because I am a Veda druid and he is like an animal companion one.
True, but you're still an elder druid.
Yeah, I guess.
He,
I mean,
he doesn't
I can,
necessarily
it seems
learn
fine.
all the stuff, but the idea behind this is he becomes your follower, so to speak.
Yeah, my page.
So in your not exactly a page, but yeah, more like an apprentice type
Yeah, that works.
situation.
Like, I'm okay
he,
with that.
he follows you. He takes cues
Sensei.
from you. This happens also with Vicky to Yominda, with Jennifer to Ozpin.
Oh, sick! I got the fire lady.
Yeah,
Fire
Fire Lady
Nation.
Fire Lady, and you kind of just clicked.
Yeah.
And Wallace probably
I like the name Adon.
becomes friends with Bertha.
Bertha. Yeah.
I don't like that name. That is not a pretty name.
It's a
You don't like
magnificent
And
name.
Gaston.
No, a bird.
Gaston
How
is
old is
all
Jennifer? How old is
Alberta,
Jennifer?
Jennifer, that one's the 20-ish
She's
year old.
literally my
Bertha,
age.
Wielding a giant
Sick.
club. That's
Sick.
whacking helmet.
Yeah.
And
Hang on. This is going to be
And
interesting.
then there's Gaston sitting the other one.
Make a sense motive check,
Who?
Ozpin.
Oh, sick. Okay.
I assume Gaston does
that's
not get
mad.
an apprentice. Please no.
It's medics plus
Yeah.
7.
I don't get an apprentice.
Hang on. We'll get to that.
Everyone likes Gaston.
7.
Everyone here like to be.
It's not bad.
Yeah, you notice she's totally hot for you.
Damn
Oh,
right.
God.
Oh,
Damn right.
no.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were fried.
Time for Osmond to get purdy.
And
I'm totally
She
into
take-
that.
any
That's totally
eyes.
she's
happening.
trying to impress you with her first level fire spell.
It is not working.
Continue its flame.
Senpai, notice
Can,
Well,
can
that's
I?
up to
Can I?
Austin.
Wait,
That's
wait.
up to Austin.
Can I? Can I bluff to lie that I am impressed?
Oh,
You want to
please.
lie? That
Yeah.
You're impressed? Sure, go ahead.
Because it's
Oh,
level 1
God.
magic. No way am I impressed.
There's no
But,
way.
I want
It is a lie. It is
Come
absolutely a
on.
lie. Please
I feel like
don't
Osmond is
25.
enough of a dick that you actually need to roll for that.
Yes!
She
You
got,
got
a
a nat 20?
she got a natural 3, so
Yes.
Oh,
she
that
is,
is so
completely
disappointing.
convinced that you were impressed.
Sick.
This feels bad, man.
That is so disappointing.
Oh.
I like the fact that you don't have any eyes at all and just whites. Osmond.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you
God.
do.
No,
So,
no, they're a deep blue actually.
okay.
Osmond's creepy.
They change when when my mood changes.
Starts
The
working.
way that I've
The
made.
two wizards,
No one works out like a star.
No, it works.
wizards kind of keep themselves to a bit. They already have a mentor, or what they believe to be that. They believe that they already have a mentor, so they don't really attach themselves to anyone. Albertha the Blood Rager, and what was it?
Wallace?
Wallace. Was it Wallace who was the Blood Rager?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Racer.
So they kind of start
Hang
talking
out.
to one another as well. not really an apprenticeship in that case, more of just a friend, almost a friendly rivalry, in which Wallace is quite clearly superior.
Oh shit.
That's hilarious. Make a strength check, Gaston.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wagon also goes up on Gaston.
It's a medium-sized earth elemental, by the way.
Actually pretty good. So yeah, Gaston, you managed to do like 10 push-ups with an earth elemental on your back.
After you've done that,
Just gritting your
Wagon
teeth and
starts-
doing it like, yeah, pure gains.
yeah,
Next day,
Wagon can
Gaston
can
gains
try
a
and lift
minus
the wagon.
15 on strength checks because he's sore as all hell.
No.
Then he's gonna try and lift the
No.
wagon.
Hilarious. Okay, is that all of them that I've covered? Yeah, that's all of them that I've covered.
Well, you didn't cover Hoggett because I mean he was with them, right? They would have had some
Yeah,
sort of
but
relationship.
Hoggett is somewhat friendly with the group,
Yeah.
but only because of shared circumstances. They didn't know each other before this situation.
Yes.
The only ones that
That's
actually knew each other were the two wizards.
And that was who was that? That was
Augustus and Gae.
Hoggett also condescendingly knows that he's just as magical as most of them, on top of being an alchemist.
Yeah.
Because I am also a first level wizard, so I have like cantrips and shit.
Oh wait, you've also a first level wizard.
Yeah.
Interesting.
that's based on a
Multi-class, are
feat,
you?
right?
No, I actually multi-classed for 1 level, so I'm only
Oh,
an
wow.
8th level alchemist.
Oh, interesting. Very cool though.
Fun.
Yes. So I
So
have cantrips.
you eventually make your way to the
Cantrips
ghost
is so
tower.
good. I love
Ghost
cantrips.
tower.
Yeah, I only get 3 of them, but whatever.
Tower of yours is beyond feeling too good.
Let's
I have
have a
some
look,
level
see.
1
Do I have-
spells.
Tower of yours.
I do. There you are. Come here, tower.
Yeah, top tower.
I, with my construct build, I wouldn't be able to brew potions if I
So-
didn't multi-class 1 level. I also had to take a
Ratting the tower, I think.
background trait to make it
The
work.
ghost tower stands in front of you. It is an old, dilapidated tower. You can see that there are sections of it that have fallen off, and there has been quite recent activity. You can see that there is recent footfalls in the dust as you come up to the entrance of the tower in general. It doesn't. You cannot hear it coming from the tower though.
Well,
Alright.
this
Robo
tower
Cities.
seems nice.
I turned to what was his name? Is Adam? No. The Augustus, and I asked him, "Do you know of any traps? Where should we go if we want to meet your friend?"
My master hid himself away in the top of the tower.
Oh, good.
Please guide us.
in a room that is not a room.
Interesting.
Seems legit.
Guide us there,
What
please.
does that
Oh,
mean?
I do not know I do not know the specifics of it, but he could create a place of existence that didn't really exist.
Alright.
Can I turn
that
into
is
an owl and like fly up there and check it out?
Sure.
Okay.
So
I have a feeling you're not going to
Stromstrom's form shifts and turns into an owl, and he flies to the higher levels of the tower, and you get in
I
a
go in.
window over here. That's the highest window that you can get into.
I can't see anything right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much all black except for one.
No,
little
literally the whole thing is black for me right now. I can't see anything.
Oh, really?
You might want to
That's
reset
good.
then. I can see some things.
Or zoom out,
Okay.
dude. Zoom out.
No, I have zoomed out. I've zoomed out as far as I
Alright.
can. Yeah.
I do
Funny,
only
yeah.
see Gaston in the room that I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you need to
Yeah,
add
that's
yourselves to it.
How do you-
I'll
how do we do
add-
that?
I'll add-
Gaston's
I'll
like
add-
Gaston.
So Strom's are up there.
You know what?
Ozpin is down
Make it
there.
simple for all of us to just get up.
But I'm
there
like a
with the
very
wagon and
careful
we can
little
just-
owl. Just like
You're a
perception
very careful
checking.
little owl. Hoggett's there.
Does the owl
Gaston
get extra
climbs the
perception?
tower.
Oh, wait!
Active
Before
feeling of
you fly away,
desperation.
take this. And I give you a potion.
Thank you. I drink the potion. By the way, I can talk in wild shape. I have a feat for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Well, that's interesting.
You have +5 to
Total an hour
perception
right
checks
now.
and sense motives for the next
You like
80
Is that
minutes.
Owl's wisdom?
Did
Oh,
you
nice.
just give Stromstrom steroids?
Or
Okay,
Owl's
well,
wisdom?
I'm gonna do like a perception check on the room that I'm in, which
Okay.
And you're getting +5 for the
Yeah, so I
next
get-
80 minutes.
I roll a
Is
42.
there any counts in this?
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
You're an owl, so you get even more, right?
So perceptive.
I notice things. It's what I do.
What you notice in the ground around you is more footprints. These ones are heavily booted. In fact, boots that seem familiar to you. They are the boot of. They are the traditional boots of the Inquisition.
Oh,
They
Robert's
have been
Oh
here.
no.
They have been here.
Oh,
then
no.
they did say.
I
Was this where they
immediately
were taken
fly
from?
down, like immediately leave the room and like fly down and like inform the others.
Okay, so
Okay.
flying back down again.
Well, this seems to be a very quaint tower.
I'm not gonna leave my
Work
transformation
there.
just yet though. I'm gonna stay an owl,
No,
but I
so
can't talk in
You're,
owl
you're
shape.
still an owl.
There's
So
a cobweb
up
there.
behind you all comes an owl.
I also
What does an owl
spoke to
sound
the-
like? She's like, "Hello."
Oh, you sound like you.
No, no. I mean, an owl definitely
no,
has different voice.
No, it's kind of low.
Hello, I'm an owl.
Yes.
I have flown up into the
Sounds-
tower and there were boots of Inquisition there. Well, no, not the boots, but like you could see the footsteps, the leftover. There was the Inquisition here. That's all I'm saying. I went as high as I could, and I just saw the
putting on a voice,
Inquisition.
Stromstrom?
There were
Mr.
leftover
Owl,
Inquisition.
How many licks does it take to get to the chocolatey center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't think this is actually a real thing, but I know for sure there are footsteps up there of the Inquisition, and we need to be careful.
We could just.
Augustus speaks up here. Oh no! They got into the highest tower. I knew that they captured us while we were in the lower levels, but did they truly find our master?
I don't
How
know.
would they even find his sanctum?
I don't know if they found your master. I just know I flew in through the window at the very top, the one that I could get in. I don't know. I didn't see any of your master, and if you say as a sanctum, maybe they didn't get there yet. But I know that in that window, the Inquisition was certainly there.
Okay.
There's some
I face Hoggett, and I'm like, give me something that makes me strong. Hoggett?
You have a potion that makes you strong, but here, have this. It'll make it so you can just spit your potion back out again.
what?
What?
Wait, I need
Yeah,
to
try it. So take
What?
this, and then put the potion in your mouth, slosh it around a little, and then just spit it back into the vial. Trust me.
That is.
Okay.
That's actually.
disgusting. Wait,
What?
that is disgusting.
Yeah, that's really how it works.
That is
I read the
awful.
flavor text, and that's really how it works.
Okay.
Okay,
I do that
okay.
exactly. And I have both strength.
Yep, you get the effect of the potion without
So
using
is
the
the
potion.
stairs sound?
Awesome.
Are they like
That's
saber?
that's impressive.
It's really good. Alchemist spells are amazing.
I speak to Augustus, and I ask for him to try to lead us up into the tower.
Okay.
With obviously with what's his face's help. Yeah. How do you pronounce it? Guy.
Guy.
Okay, gotcha.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
So eventually he does lead you up the tower.
Before we
but-
actually enter
Oh, but
anything, I cast Bless.
people, I am very opposed to taking the new guys along on this because, like, it was a safe mission before, but we know the Inquisition was here, and this is not going to be a good experience for them if we run into them.
Perhaps we just bring
I
Augustus
recommend-
then.
I recommend we leave them on the ship, and the ship goes up into the air.
We have the wagon.
And Aya.
Very well.
We can enter the highest sanctum with the wagon if you want. That'd be safer.
Wait, the wagon, right? The
I
wagon
think-
can fly. We could actually do
I-
that.
I think we should just
Might be
walk
faster,
there, honestly. I mean,
Wagon, come.
Makes it better if we walk. I mean, more experience.
Wait, well, the question is, I really need to come out of owl shape sometime soon. The question
I'm out again.
Dude, I'm an owl shape, like wild shape for me lasts 9 hours, so I can really do this all day.
Uh,
The question now is, do we want to catch the Inquisition if it's still there? Because in that case, we want to take the regular way and want to climb up the tower every single level so we don't accidentally fly past them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perhaps Augustus could draw us a little sketch of where to go and if there's anything that we need to be careful of, like traps. And then
lead the way.
Yeah, Gaston
Okay.
will always lead the way. That much we know. But then the rest of the newly found group can stay back in the ship and be safe.
I
Okay, so
go into the
August-
middle of the group and I make a prayer, casting prayer. Actually, blessing, sorry.
Which
So
does
they-
what?
It's +1.
Is it just blessed?
Bless?
Yeah, okay, but I've got it in my temporary bonuses. I'll supply it.
Do we all get
Augustus-
blessed?
Yeah, it's a
Augustus
50-foot range. person.
does draw you a bit of a map, so you now know the layout of the tower.
So
I'm
everyone will
smart,
have a
guys. I'm
+1
smart.
on
Come
attack
on.
rolls
Look at this.
and saving throws against fear.
Nice.
Does he indicate any traps?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't. Oh, that's
Blessings
worrying.
upon you all.
All right, let's go up.
So you begin climbing.
Gaston,
make
you go
perception
first,
check.
my friend.
Everybody.
I still have my
Alright.
plus 5, right?
Sure.
Where's
Yeah,
dog? I
90
need dog.
minutes, so you'll have it for a while.
Dog is my perceptive
Meow.
guy.
Meow.
Are you sure you want Dog to be fighting?
You
Frickin'
don't want. You
He
probably don't
wants to be
dog
fighting.
Strom the sensor goes up on ahead,
Sensor.
scouting everything out. Does notice the direction of the footfalls. And you do notice that the dust has settled somewhat over them, so they don't appear to be very recent footfalls at this stage.
We could let dog lead the way.
Well,
No, I
dog
think
might get
Gaston
hurt.
should be in the front. Gaston should definitely be in the
Dog-
front.
dog
Yeah.
might get
always.
hurt. You don't want that, do you?
I'm not keeping dog in the front. I'm making him lead. Like, show us the direction where they are. Or at
But we
least
know
show the
we have
dog.
sketches.
Dog
We've been
starts
told where to go.
sniffing. Dog starts sniffing around.
That
be right back.
And then it starts-
Very familiar.
No worries. The dog starts barking at something that has just darted around a corner.
Okay.
And
walk
as
behind
as you chase around it, you realize it's just a rat.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah,
dog.
perhaps just
go back.
keep. Yeah. Dog,
Yeah.
keep Dog back.
Get the fuck out.
The dog looks a bit shamefaced and just walks out, but then stops as another rat and starts chasing that one.
I trained and it's supposed to be better than this.
Castamere, go. Meow.
The Castamere follows the rat as well.
Well, the
No.
Castamere's gonna eat the rat. 'cause he's,
Yeah,
like,
Castamere
moving
wants to
really
eat
quick.
the rat.
Casimir
You
might
know
be
what?
able to
I just
catch
keep
him because he's, like,
going up the
moving
stairs,
speed.
following the footprints.
But the rat manages to evade Castamere.
Oh, my
But,
hit points should be at full now.
I wanted
But you-
breakfast.
Over time, being very careful, you slowly climb your way up the tower.
There's a
Ooh, is this
beautiful
like an
machine right
auditorium?
there. Shouldn't that be 2 squares? That guy?
We're here. Hello,
That one
Okay.
is an auditorium, yes.
guys.
Second
That's
level.
here.
That should be like 4 by 2 by 2. That big guy.
Oh, should it?
Yeah,
large.
Zavis put me in the middle of the room.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Yeah. This is stomping around. Can it
So
actually
you
get through
guys
here?
do
Poor
see a large auditorium area. It's really inside the castle. It seems quite well kept. Outside, it looked extremely dilapidated.
guy. Well, this
inside,
is a
not so
beautiful,
much.
beautiful acoustics in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I am
Um,
Gaston.
But nothing else really catches your attention as you continue
Does
climbing.
anybody have thermaturgy? For
Yes,
ultra loud voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gaston,
I have another
It
spell,
gets
but
so
it probably will be
singing.
a bad idea.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
Gaston starts singing and then
Nixie, call.
Sorry,
Okay.
Nixie's call.
what? What was that? Sorry.
He's saying
Joseph is
Gaston starts singing a bit in the auditorium before.
Oh, okay.
No one sings
I mean,
like this.
It echoes a bit.
I expect it to be like the
When I
game.
was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs.
The exact
Every morning
words.
I could get large.
Not being particularly stealthy at this stage.
Gaston, stop it.
What? I want to sing.
It was a
It
good.
might be-
It was a reasonable bar song too.
It was. But we don't know what.
I think we should wait
might-
for Bammy to come back before we do anything.
I'm gonna just go near the robot
Yeah.
because that seems safe.
Well, he left. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone AFK. Just
Although
just
you
wait
like
for
the
him.
Yeah,
I
I
made
think
that
we'll-
shading on the
we'll
robot
just,
myself.
Wait for a second, while until he returns.
I managed to do that shading.
Gaston does.
I'd never done shading before like that.
Sorry. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Shading.
Yeah, the shading on the robot, I managed to do that in Photoshop.
Oh, lovely. I mean, the robot's pretty cool.
Did anything
Yeah,
happen?
they,
Oh
Uh,
my god.
What's happened is you've slowly made your way up the tower and seen that the tower is in pretty good nick inside. Outside, it looked dilapidated and abandoned and horrible. Inside, looking pretty nice. Like
Yeah,
it's
but-
been well and
We didn't encounter
Gaston is
anything.
just
or anything
singing.
like that.
you have not encountered
I've
anything
encountered
other than a rat.
Gaston singing
Okay.
very loudly. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs.
Yeah. he was singing. He sung in the auditorium. But you eventually make your way to this top level here, and you see no.
What's all this?
Sorry, this top level here. You see 4 staircases surrounding you,
All right.
All right.
and you don't know exactly
I
which
suggest-
of the 4 is the one that leads to, or is the one that supposedly leads to the sanctum.
Can I perception check and see
Can
where
we
the
go in the,
footsteps are?
what about the center?
Yes, go ahead.
What about the center?
Definitely a good time to split up the party and all die alone.
No,
So
we just checked for the
you
footsteps.
you do notice that the footsteps have actually gone up, all 4 of them.
Oh shit.
What's in the middle?
The middle, it's looks like a storage room.
I go in there.
I go inside.
Okay, inside the storage room,
This fucking dining room.
looking around, it looks like it has been ransacked. Like they have things have been collected and removed from here, but other than that, it's in a reasonable condition.
Is there
I hate
nothing? Is
perception.
there anything completely out of place that just looks strange?
Make a perception check.
All right.
I hate my perception check.
Like a bunch of weird
That's
shit.
not bad.
At least.
The only thing that looks strange is some symbols on the walls, but they
Did
don't
you
appear
mean
to
that?
have.
Jaminda, come in here. There's some symbols on the walls.
Stormstorm,
What
come in here.
language?
There's some symbols on the wall.
Oh. Hello.
What language?
He's still an owl.
Does anybody know Draconic?
I do.
I
Yes.
do.
No.
I can read any language.
I do know
So-
Draconic.
Looking at the symbols on the wall, you realize that they are indeed magical glyphs. They
Oh
are
shit.
glyphs of greater illusion.
I cast Dispel Magic.
How don't you careful with that?
Too late. Done it.
Careful,
Okay,
though.
make
Hey,
a
wisdom. I've done it.
Yeah, you have to make a spell DC against it.
Oh, so what do I
Do I know
roll?
what it?
Um,
I
spell
can.
magic.
Okay, so can I like spell curve to see what he's doing? I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Stormstorm is away, so
Wait, you're gonna counterspell me or something?
Well, I don't know. It might explode.
Well,
Targeting.
yeah.
So 1d20 plus your caster level.
Okay, so 9. Right? Or is it
Oh,
like the level of Dispel Magic?
And spellcraft. So Yominda immediately notices that you're casting Dispel Magic.
I go out of the
and-
way.
and you're-
Everyone get out of the
and-
way.
As you cast the spell and push it against the runes on the wall, they flash for a moment,
Mhm.
and nothing else seems to happen.
smashing.
It doesn't-
time.
I cast
that-
see
wait,
invisibility
wait.
on myself.
I have a question about Dispel Magic. Would I know that that is what normally happens when I dispel something's magic?
You would know that that was a
Uh,
failure.
That's
So
a
we
failure.
Cast
Okay.
See invisible
Alright.
on myself.
Civis?
Oh, I can
See,
see
hold
invisible
on.
things as
Can-
well because I'm a tiefling.
Can I,
and took a racial
would
trait.
smashing this dispel the magic?
If you. can't do that.
Yes.
Alright,
You don't
awesome.
know.
Smash.
You don't know.
I can make a knowledge check once per day.
So
Okay.
You've already done
I
it.
have see invisibility on myself.
Yeah,
now.
you have. You've done a. No, that was earlier. That wasn't today. Once
Was
per
it?
day.
Oh,
That was in the other conversation. No, you have no idea. You don't know whether or not smashing it would work or not. But to you, smashing normally works, right?
Yeah.
So does
Wait,
invisibility like detections do anything?
See invisibility does not appear to reveal
yeah.
anything in
Because
else in
Oscar
the
can
room.
also see invisible
seem like
things
this,
because it's a
right?
tiefling.
You
racial
mean
traits.
Yeah.
the smashing runes make them not work?
Could I knowledge Arcana?
Possibly. Rune of Ruin. I might have that. Hold on.
What?
Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead and knowledge Arcana.
All right.
Yes, I do have Rune of Ruin.
Could I do that as well? I've got it. I'm good at knowledge arcana.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
2.
I cast Rune
I don't
of
think mine's
Ruin
gonna be that
on
high.
the glyphs.
Okay. Can you read Draconic, Hoggett?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. What you realize then is that this is the rune of major illusion is what's keeping the outside of the keep looking dilapidated.
Okay.
So should we
I-
probably
I-
know
Will you
that?
tell me that?
I think
Actually, I know Draconic as well, so I would also know that.
No, but that was a
Well,
knowledge.
you needed-
That
you
was
needed-
arcana.
That was knowledge
Yeah.
arcana. You needed to make a knowledge arcana check on the actual runes. You could read it, and you could tell that it was a major illusion thing, but you didn't know exactly what the illusion thing does unless you do the check.
Before I actually cast it, then I guess.
So yeah,
So-
again, you realize that this is a the major illusion that it's creating is the illusion of the dilapidated castle outside.
So before I cast a spell, I just stop casting it and.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think you guys might be wasting your time. That's what's making the castle look shitty.
Indeed.
Ah.
So let's move
Awesome.
on.
Well,
All right.
I'm going to the one on the right. You guys check the other ones.
We shouldn't
Oh,
split up. That's a bad
splitting
idea.
You should
The
not split
group-
up.
Don't split up.
Yes.
Just have a marching order. Send
I'll
Gaston first, and the rest of
Castamere
us
is going
behind.
with Gaston then, because that I can actually.
We're not going to actually split up, right?
Right.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm gonna go behind wherever Gaston goes.
Yeah, I think
So
we're all just
Gaston has
following
gone up into the first area. It looks like a bedroom in this area, Gaston.
Can I?
With a small
share
bed.
that
Just,
there's
I'm just behind
nothing
him. I'm gonna.
fishy?
Yeah, no, I'm coming on.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nothing
else?
Like we're not splitting up.
Because we obviously
Okay.
need Strom
So-
anyway. He's got
Yeah.
perception.
Perception checks in that room then.
I'm just not even gonna bother. Fucking Stromstrom's got it. Yeah, not gonna bother. Even if I get a natural 20, it's not gonna be that high.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
I mean,
by
last
the
time
way,
you rolled lower than his modif, and you still rolled well.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
make Castamere's model
wait,
actually a
Civis-
little bit smaller.
I'm checking the roof.
You want
like the
you want the
ceiling?
model to be smaller?
Yeah, a little bit smaller.
Yeah, the cat
Okay.
always seems really big.
It's a big
No
cat.
worries. I'll take it
It's
down.
not.
But it's not though. It's just a regular sized cat, right?
Yeah, that's
better?
Yeah, it's tiny actually. Yeah, it's like a normal cat.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
looking up at the ceiling.
Thank you.
trying
I'm gonna
to
put
see if
the
there's
AC as
anything
well, so you
hidden.
can. That gets updated. Total is 20
Checking out the
AC
ceiling.
before you save it.
So checking around, Strom. In this room, you don't appear to find any other runes.
Okay, well,
Wait,
there's
I'm
nothing
checking the
here.
ceiling, by the way.
But I mean, I assume there's nothing else of interest, right?
Other than more
Yes.
of the footsteps in the dust.
Where do they
and-
lead to?
And the
Yeah, I'd like to
the,
specifically. follow
the,
them.
the okay the
See where they go
footsteps lead to the dressers and the bed. The bed has obviously been shifted and moved, and so has the dressers. The dressers' drawers are all empty.
Yeah, so don't check
I-
everything they checked, basically.
I look in the dresser,
All
empty.
empty.
all empty.
Yep.
I step in the
I'll go
dresser
the
and I
other way.
close the door.
Into the dresser and close the door.
Yeah.
You were in a
I'm
dresser.
going the other way.
Damn, that would have been so cool. I'm so upset. Okay, I leave. I leave the dresser.
While he's in there, I quickly try to find like a stick or something to just cram in the handles to fuck with him.
Okay. There's no real stick around.
Damn. All right, he gets out
Okay.
fine.
I'm going to this room next.
Okay, so Gaston, ignoring everybody else, walks back down the stairs and goes to the other side.
Are there not doors like connecting the
Nope.
rooms?
There are no doors connecting the rooms.
Interesting.
I'm gonna
That's an odd
perception
building
this.
choice.
Yeah, go ahead and
Strong,
make a perception.
strong.
This place.
Looking around, it looks like a blank room to you.
Well,
That must be the
Nothing
one.
is in here.
Okay, that's metagaming, but I think we all follow Gaston anyway, right? Like, we're not gonna just
We
let
do
him-
all.
That's what you
follow
said.
Gaston.
That is what you said
Yeah.
earlier. Yes.
Yeah, so we just like
We're pretty
follow
much just
Gaston.
sitting here like, Strum the owl, come on, hurry up.
All right, I'm still now.
I'm looking around, Strum
There's
the owl.
nothing here. Let me
Oh, yeah,
do
you-
another perception check. Oh, I got
Yeah, you have to add 5 to your last perception check as well, so you actually rolled a 42.
No, I'm always adding 5. My usual is plus
Oh,
yeah.
22.
okay.
Yeah, 27's with the 5.
Your
Right.
connection is
So you all go over to the other area. Make up another perception check. I've just lost
did.
everybody.
I got.
So did I.
Oh,
Wow.
God, I got
Dude,
this
Ended,
I think-
but I got a 40 on my perception.
Reconnect.
Yeah, I'm
wait,
just
what
reloading.
happened?
on?
The servers
Oh.
died. Everyone
I
had the
think
same issue.
I think Roll20 itself is dying here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's
Oh,
connected to
it's
the
actually
server. Oh, God.
there we go.
No,
No,
just
people are coming
reload.
back
Reload.
on.
I can
Oh, there we go.
reload.
I see you guys. Yep,
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah,
here.
no, it's all good.
Oh, it's a bit of a hiccup
actually-
in the store.
I
Webcams
didn't
are
even
done.
reload. I sat there the whole time, and I'm just gonna click
Yeah.
the next webcam button.
All I see from
Probably
Stromstrom is it's just a face. Oh no, I can see you again. There we go.
It's
Oh,
a bit of a
yeah, there we
hiccup
go.
from the stormy weather.
Everyone just go into settings and click the reconnect face cam button.
Right.
Yep.
there. Me too.
Reconnect to chat and update settings is what you want to do.
Badoosh.
Kaboosh.
I don't see a Chris. Chris isn't in the server. He's not connected.
Greetings. Well, I love this. The
Let
music.
me refresh. I opened it in another tab, so it might have
Mm.
screwed up the session management when I closed the other tab.
Don't know. There you are.
This is a cool
Hello,
group
Chris.
now.
Good. At least
Ah, there we
everyone's
go. I can
back.
see you guys now too.
I can see
So,
how
What
it's.
do we...
Oh,
Where
I
were
got
we?
a
What was
40
your-
on that roll.
Oh, I never saw the rolls because it
I got a 40.
But yeah, okay, so
There
40.
were-
Okay,
Pretty sure
looking
he can turn
around
back
once
at any
again.
time.
looking around once again. Yominda, how long does the see invisibility work?
See invisibility. Let's see here.
Because
Hide.
Stromstrom,
It's
you see
lasts
nothing
for
of
10
interest in
minutes
the
a
room.
level.
But Yominda, being that
10
she's
minutes a level.
got 90 minutes of see invisibility, actually
I
comes
see it
into
as
the room
well.
and immediately sees glyphs on the walls.
Glyphs over here.
Hmm.
Behold. Like,
Smash
you can't
everybody
see
else-
them, so anyway.
Everybody
I
else
can
sees
behold them.
nothing.
No, I do. I see them.
Oh yeah,
Can
you
you-
also see them. Yes.
Can you read them to me, and I'll see if I can decipher them.
They're in Draconic,
I
right?
read them out.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, they're now we're
Grabatagal.
And it's very guttural. It's like,
I'm like,
Oh, natural 20.
oh, Yominda! Very nice.
Mine
Very bad.
accidentally rolled twice. I got a 22 on that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I can see the first one.
I'm glad
I
that I
see the first
wasted
one, but
my
the natural
natural
20
RNG on an accident. Yeah.
Okay, so
Because anything like my last game,
Yominda,
I'll
you
get some more of that.
immediately recognize that the runes are do form an arcane teleportation circle.
Thing.
Yes,
As in
it is a
teleport thing.
and you know how,
yeah?
and you can see the words of activation in there too.
Oh, what do they say?
The words of activation are Karaka Kaza.
I say it.
Karaka Kaza.
Nothing
Okay.
happens.
That.
You have to have your
Karakaza.
hand on it.
I touch it. Karakaza.
And whoosh, Yominda disappears from in front of you.
I do the same thing.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I think we all one by one do it.
One by one, you all cast the spell on it and disappear.
Gaston does it.
I'm gonna make this group disappear.
I want to disappear too.
Karakaza.
The wing
and you
touches
appear. You reappear at the
Are
front
there
door.
footprints?
Pardon?
Are
At
there
the front door of a house, you all land down and make another perception check.
Hello.
I'm not gonna bother.
I'm pretty sure.
I think we
This
just
might be
rely
a
on
person.
Baumi's rolls.
Yeah, give me that
we don't
one
even need to
protection.
bother.
Well, sometimes I get
Ask
a
is a
one.
natural one.
Like
yeah,
now.
every once in a while.
What?
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
Sometimes
I'll
that's
spend
So
wrong.
Stromstrom, having come through the teleportation circle in a method that is unlike his own teleportation spell, immediately goes over the edge of the. You're in almost a black abyss around you, floating in a space of nowhere, and you are on a railing outside of a house. And Stromstrom immediately leans over the railing and spews.
Oh.
Over the edge, because
My
the
eyes
feeling gets into your
wide.
gut.
I'm still an
It's-
owl, though. I can still just.
You're still No, you were not an owl. You had to drop the owl form in order to cast a spell.
Okay, normal owl. Oh.
Also,
My eyes
the default
completely
token of
wide.
At least I
casting
don't have to
is
talk
lack
like
of
an
light.
owl anymore.
Are there boot prints? That's the
big
number one
guy.
thing my character's focusing on seeing.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that there are boot prints, but not the same ones.
Okay, okay.
Only
So they're
one
not-
set.
Not the Inquisition boots, just some.
Not the
the dude who-
Inquisition.
I knock
I
on
mean-
the door graciously.
I open the door.
Don't open.
Uh,
don't.
Strom's
Don't do that.
okay, Gaston. As you open the door, a burst of arcane energy hits you, and you fall off the edge of the railing into the abyss.
God.
Oh, shit.
Can anyone deal with this?
I turn into
Oh shit!
an eagle.
Flying down.
Can I grab?
Wait.
Can I grab the
What's a
thing?
big bird?
Make
Reflex
an
save?
make a reflex save for this one. Yeah, make a reflex save.
Okay, so seeing that happening, Jumina immediately jumps down and starts and gets to me as well.
What's your wisdom, Gaston?
10.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would have touched it.
Hmm?
I mean,
He
it's
did. No,
happened.
he said.
Yeah,
it.
no, I know it's happened, but like, you're
Right.
not reckless. You're a normal person.
It's true. He just has bad ideas, but he knows.
Yeah,
that they're
I'm
bad.
reckless because I've got 8.
It doesn't
wisdom.
matter. He already touched it. He decided.
Yeah,
he
I
was
know,
gonna
no,
do
I
it.
know, I know,
It's
I
true.
know.
Dude,
This,
that's
this is
thinking
just,
out loud.
this is
Just
for
thinking
the-
out
yeah,
loud.
this-
We'll move
So I
on.
guess we roll initiative. The ones who try to help.
No, but he already did.
I don't
he
help.
rolled a
I don't try to
19. I
help.
mean, I'm sure he
It's
managed to
simple.
grab
Oh no,
the
you're
rating with that.
the abyss.
If
Aren't
he
you?
at
So that
least
actually makes
catches
sense for that to be
himself, then my or actually my robot can't speak, so he can't come here.
Yeah.
And Osmond doesn't.
I should then grab
Aye.
onto the thing.
Or can I
19?
like hold my robot?
19. Oh yeah.
bring it
So
with
so
me or
as,
anything
as
like
you're
that?
burst out, as you're blasted away from the door, your hand does reach out and grab the railing, and you prevent yourself from falling all the way out. You're still hanging on the railing. But it's
help.
easy
Casper's
enough for
gonna
you
go
to-
there immediately, trying to help him up and
Yeah,
activating
yeah,
his
so
divine
Pull me
strength.
up, pull me 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 up.
He activates
pull
his
yourself up.
divine strength and pulls him up.
Okay, so you
So
you
it goes-
you are saved. You are saved from the abyss.
Oh God.
I yell out that Augustus and what was the other one? Augustus and Gaia? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Gaia?
Guy.
Yeah, Gaia have sent us to your tower, mighty wizard, and we seek an audience.
Or we could
Amongst
just say,
classes. And then
forgive our rude companion.
What? How am I rude? How is that?
Not you.
No, not you.
Gaston.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
You're
but
barging
you can just stomp into people's house like that.
I don't
Knock.
know this is a house.
Well, it
Do we hear
is a
anything?
house.
you do hear
Oh.
footsteps coming from the other side, and a little slot opens in the door, and you can see a pair of beady eyes looking.
I
through.
wave.
Oh, who are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Good day.
Sorry.
We are here. We met one of your
2 of you.
Apprentices.
two of your
Two.
apprentices. We freed them from
Two.
the Inquisition at Cell.
Are those still two idiots still alive?
Yes. Very much so.
Ah.
I want to
that's-
kill.
Oh, typical of Wiccan.
Yes, they're still alive. Should we have
I
let them
suppose
die?
that's okay then. No. It's the good thing you just. So wait, how do I know
What
I
is
can trust you?
your name?
You're not with the Inquisition, are you?
Nine.
I
no.
prestidigitation myself to make myself look all fancy.
And I'm
The
out.
Inquisition do
I'm not
this.
that's not that impressive, but all right.
It's not
whatever.
impressive, but the Inquisition wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but that's what he said.
I show him the magical hammer that I'm wielding.
Yes, very good. It looks like a very impressive hammer. What do you want?
Wait, it's
Wow.
quite magical. I mean, don't you think that
Go to
we're
sleep,
not from the
Gaston.
sea?
He just gives you.
Go
a-
to bed, Gaston, you're drunk.
Go to
He
just
looks-
go to
he
bed.
just gives
Gaston.
you
No
a
one is
big
as
flat look.
disappointed about people not looking at his magical hammer as Gaston.
that was very. Oh my.
Oh,
May we come in?
humbly request entry to your
I don't really
barbarian.
like guests.
I mean, we got this far on our own.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
Awesome.
all right, hello, just really quick, did you see any of the Inquisition come here?
Wait till we get inside. We're not even inside yet.
No,
We're
I don't
just-
care about that. I don't want to beat this guy up. Like, we're not here to mess with him. If he doesn't want to let us inside, then we don't need to go inside.
The Inquisition wouldn't be able to find this place. Which is why I didn't kill you straight off the bat. Because there's no way those idiots would be able to get in here.
Okay,
Exactly. Let's
But
have
they're
some
bold
tea or something.
all right.
Buffoons, a lot of them.
I have drinks. Maybe
So
we come in.
I imagine you aren't very
Yes, we do
fond
have
of the
actually have some
Inquisition.
wine as well. You
Okay,
wouldn't
we
want
have food.
happen to want
We have
some?
food and
Food?
alcohol.
May we come in?
What kind of food?
Good food.
Deer?
Delectable deer.
Ah! And suddenly he's got this big grin on his face. Come in, come in, come in! And he opens the door, and it's a whoosh! The door opens in front of you.
I sorry, I didn't.
Come in, come in! You've got
Oh
food.
dear.
I pull out my very expensive, one of my very expensive
I
bottles of
imagine
wine.
we have a little bit of deer on
One
us,
of four.
right?
Some venison, yeah? A bit of venison.
In the bag of holding? Make
Not
just
in
an
the bag,
intelligence
won't be on
check.
mine.
Make just a regular intelligence check for the people who have bags of holding.
I wouldn't have held
I-
it.
I don't
I wouldn't
have
have
I
held
wish
food
I
in it.
had some.
I wouldn't have been the
Yominda?
one handling food. So
I wish I had
wouldn't
a
have
bag
it.
of holding.
Doing what?
Okay.
What are we doing?
We're checking
So
if we
who-
were smart
who-
enough to bring some deer along.
Yes.
I like raw intelligence checks.
Yeah, I
So-
kind of like it. It's like, did you think
Okay.
of
No.
this?
Okay.
don't know.
Stromstrom and Yominda, I think. Then.
I don't have a bag of holding, but I mean,
I do not have a bag of holding.
I can
That's
make one
fine.
anyway.
But you could have brought the
Yeah.
food
You could
regardless.
just a general intelligence check.
Me?
Stromstrom,
Oh.
you did not in fact bring any.
Hmm. But I
Yeah,
can
I'll
go get
roll it
some.
into-
I have a bag of holding. In my robot, in fact. Like, I have one literally on the other side of the portal. If I didn't remember to get it, I could just go grab it.
Hoggett, you made an intelligence check. Hoggett,
Yeah.
you did actually have some deer in your.
Oh, God. Maybe we can like
It is
we just
It
give
was-
him that
the
deer.
DC wasn't particularly high.
We give him that
Yeah.
deer and then we like go
Nice
and get
smoked.
some more, I guess.
And
Yeah, plus if
it's
there's-
wonderfully smoked deer. Some rations.
Nice
for-
venison.
And I would like
and-
to I would like to take Ozpin's alcohol and try to find any other like spices that are around and make a fancy drink cocktail for
Nah,
everyone.
not this alcohol. This is very expensive.
I don't think you understand how high
I-
my alchemy is.
Wait, hold on.
No,
You
I
made a deal.
do not let you take my alcohol.
Alright, whatever.
I don't let you.
Just
I give
make
you a
sure-
barrel of rum. I have rum, but I'm not letting you take this.
Okay,
It's
okay. I'm
good
gonna
old
make a
rum.
It's like a small
You got
barrel,
rum.
so I hand it to you.
That's
Don't use
good
all
rum.
of it. This was expensive, and it's meant to
Let-
last while we
let some
travel.
Rum there.
I drink some rum.
Of my
Good
rum?
Yes.
No, you don't.
All
Oscar
right,
still doesn't
so-
like you.
I'm gonna make a mixed cocktail for everyone.
Cocktailionum.
See, now here's the thing.
comes out pretty
Holy
good.
Shit. That's a crazy roll.
What the fuck is this?
Pretty.
Alchemy!
Alchemy!
Okay.
Is the future, my friend.
I hate alchemists.
So
much.
so the older man
Stupid hero.
draws you all inside. He's got a bit of a longer
Should've taken
goatee. He's got grey hair, wrinkles everywhere. His head is balding, but not completely bald.
Is it white or is it
It
graying?
is white.
hair?
It is white hair.
Hello, Niels.
I
Yes, you know.
relate. I sort of how do I word this? Like I look elated that I finally found another person with white hair, with pitch white hair.
You do get the impression that this is white with age, but
Yeah, I know, but
Castamere gets his own share because he's a cat.
Who's got the deer? I haven't had any real food for weeks.
Fresh, mate.
fresh. Where is it? Where is it? And he takes it from you. And he starts
it's Niles. Great name.
starts eating it, just kind of greedily, kind of messily, getting it all in his beard, and it's like, oh no, oh, it's so good. Oh, so what did you all want anyway?
We are mostly here to just like talk and learn from you, I guess. We were curious about more wizard folk. We are fighting the Inquisition. We have just killed 15 Inquisitors, freeing some of their captives, and we plan on attacking Seer Currendale.
You're planning on attacking that place? Are you dumb?
Maybe.
Just ambitious.
Well, we're gonna
You
take our
realize that
time.
they're gonna kill you, right? There's a reason people like us go into hiding.
Yeah, but the reason we go into hiding is because people like you, people that could actually fight, don't fight. If all of us that could actually do something instead of always running away, stood up for themselves and actually did something about the situation, then not everybody would always need to go into hiding. You're a powerful wizard. There are 7 people out there. There wasn't even all of them. There were like 6 more that just died. You abandoned them. You are as responsible for their deaths as the Inquisition is.
It's not my responsibility to,
Yes, it is.
to look after all of those idiots.
It is your responsibility to care for your fellow people.
Make a diplomacy.
Oh god, it's gonna be like 50 or
okay.
something crazy.
Please, no natural ones. Please, no.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
nice. If you feel like sensing motive at all, you have +5 to that too right now.
Okay, so the man in front of you, who still hasn't
4 more
introduced himself
charisma.
yet, kind of shrinks down into himself. It's not like I've ever met many other people who've been able to help me. And what can an old man like me even do?
What can an old man like you even do? Look at this castle you have set up. There's no way anybody that doesn't have powerful magic even gets in here. It was a stretch for us. And we are pretty strong.
Speaking
We
of,
couldn't
do you have
build
any
something
scrolls?
like this. If you can help us. We don't need you in combat. We can do combat ourselves. We understand you don't want to get dangerous. But you can help us build bases like this. You can hide us from the Inquisition. You can help us build hideouts.
Well, that certainly has more appeal. I haven't stretched my magic for quite some time.
Would you
Wouldn't
consider
happen to
coming
have
with
any
us?
scrolls for spare?
What do you want scrolls for?
To learn spells. That's sort of what we do. You know, I have money.
I'm not willing to give you that just yet. It takes time to earn knowledge from me, but this idea of so
You can-
what
you can
exactly
meet
are
my
you
flying-
proposing here? Are you doing
Perhaps
some
you
sort
come
of
with us.
revolution?
Yes.
Correct.
Basically.
We want no, we are look. Best case scenario, we get rid of the Inquisition and we make this a world where magic can actually exist. That is not going to happen, but that would be a dream. More than likely, something that's more realistically, and this is going to be our goal here, is we save every single wizard folk we can, and we take them to somewhere safe. We'll be our own little place. We don't need to
Build a
interact.
community.
We don't need to interact with the Inquisition anymore, because there will be no Inquisition where we are. We'll have our own community, we have our own part of this world, and if they want to come there and attack us, then we can stand united and fight.
Well, there is
So sort of like the
Rashasan.
Forbidden Kingdom, then.
Rashasan,
Sort
yes.
of like the Forbidden Kingdom.
Yes, but they're constantly under siege by them knightly guys. Inquisitors.
Yes.
I know about that lot. I didn't want anything to do with that holy war.
Exactly.
We don't want any war, but there are people out there
But
that
you
need
just said you
saving.
wanted a revolution.
Yes.
No.
But
We
if
want
we
peace, and those
we
who
want to
stand in
save
the way of it
people.
will be destroyed.
Exactly.
We want to save people. We don't want to kill people.
Social justice warrior Gaston.
Social justice wizards.
Please no.
Social justice warrior, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
no
the worst
scrolls.
social justice warrior.
You can create magical items and scribe scrolls and
We have an
brew
airship.
potions.
We have an
and
airship.
do all
An
kinds of
airship.
things that don't
What
involve
kind of
being on
airship?
the direct straight line.
A big one.
Big
Big
one.
one.
Really?
Yes.
We've got more deer on there.
That's out, actually.
Can I see it?
We'd like to create
Of course.
We may even
course.
have some shark left over if you want some shark.
Actually, that sort of be the top 8.
I haven't had
No, I-
shark.
No,
I-
we
I
haven't had
I
shark
prepared the
before.
shark so it lasts a while. It is prepared. And
Yeah,
like-
yeah, he did. It's
okay.
salted and smoked.
Ooh,
So there might be a little bit left somewhere. I'm sure there's something.
Quite the survivalist, that Strong.
I'm good at a few things.
You can
Well, I-
meet my
must
flying
admit,
talking wagon if you want.
I'm kind of over all of this conjured food that I have to survive on in here. Having some real food with actual flavor would be lovely.
What source of magic do you use to create this place in this abyss?
Arcane magic.
Of course, but how strong is this magic?
I don't know any
Create such a
scale or. It's difficult to tell. If I
Is
were
it
to
something
talk
that you
about
can
it in
recreate?
tiers- Oh yes, of course.
Easily? And how long would it take to do?
Oh, it takes some time to create a sanctum such as this, but I can move the teleportation circle quite easily.
Is it possible to expand upon this area if we were to
If I were
slowly
inclined to
build
do so.
upon it, and for example, bring spellcasters here as a safe
Well,
place
you
to
want other
live?
people to come into my house?
Well, maybe we make another one if you
Yeah,
don't want
maybe
them
we make
here,
another
or we
house.
just you can make your own
Well, that-
private
that-
quarter
that-
of it.
that-
But if you have the ability to make
It would
these,
take a
then
long time, though.
you
It took me years.
That's
to
okay.
make
That's
this.
okay. Time
We can
is
bring in
irrelevant here.
resources.
We're-
We can help you. We are all strong wizards. What do you need? We all have tools.
Aside Gaston, he's
You're
kind
all
of not.
wizards like me?
No, Gaston is
How
not.
far have you got
Not
in
all
your
like
studies?
I'm a witch.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm just
which?
following them. For...
I'm a druid.
I
A druid?
do not know the name of which
Oh, a whole collection.
caster I am.
I'm
I
an
am-
alchemist, but I have actually dabbled in wizardry just a teeny tiny bit.
Oh yes.
And
How far did you
I'm
get?
magic of my own practice.
Just rather entry level spells. Nothing
Oh,
like
I
stuff
see.
that you can do.
Just into the beginnings of stuff. Oh,
Yes,
fair enough.
yes.
So I can respect the
I've
pursuit of
I've
knowledge.
focused much more on alchemy. Yeah,
Oh, speaking of a pursuer of knowledge, Stromstrom here, he is quite a seeker of knowledge.
Yes, very much.
Yes. Oh wait, no.
I think it's only due to his lack of.
Sorry.
Do you know the mists?
A little bit about the mists. I've gotten into some esoteric knowledge in my time. I know definitely not to mess with the mists. That never.
You know
that
the
never
dark
goes well.
powers.
Well, for one, stops talking about it, and for two, a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
sorry.
does he notice that my
Nothing.
veins are darker?
You don't know.
Right, awesome.
I am more of a combatant. I use my magic for fighting.
Well, the
I don't-
scythe makes that kind of obvious.
Well, yes.
Are you
Thank you,
are you
armor.
experienced with bonded items? We have a sword that has someone trapped in it, and
I don't think you
Oh?
know of that.
Yeah.
do not wish to trust it at all.
I don't think
yeah.
he knows.
A
Right?
guy
I'll get
called
to it. I'll get to it.
Seville.
Right, I don't know about that. Forgot about that.
Have you heard of Seville?
So he stops at this, looks at you. What? Say that name again.
Seville.
That little shit. Did he get out?
No, he's in the sword. We have the sword though.
Oh.
It's stuck in a chest.
Oh, good. I thought my enchantments had disappeared.
Oh, you're
That
the one
was
that
you.
prepares in Seville.
Yes,
Why?
that little shit. He went against my orders. He tried to access the dark powers himself.
You're a necromancer.
I am not a necromancer.
That's what he called you, a necromancer.
Well, he's a lying little shit.
I can support this. He is a lying little shit.
You want to have a word with him?
Oh,
We
the
can get
smashing
Seville
the
if you
sword.
want.
Quite honest,
Kill
I'm
him.
quite done with him. Once I trapped him
Wait.
in his special little sword that could rip time and space. Idiot.
Oh no, that
I
was not
ripped
a good
his
thing to
time
say.
and space.
Wait, Mr. Wizard guy, does smashing the sword release him? Or does it end
Smashing
his
the
life?
sword? No.
How does this
It'll just
enchantment
mean
work?
he's in pieces now.
How does the enchantment work?
Severe in peace.
How would we be able to dispose of
He's
him?
not.
or-
He's not trapped in the sword. He's trapped in the gem of the sword.
Oh.
So if we
Oh.
smash the gem, then
It's a soul gem.
You wish you good luck smashing the gem, and if you did so, it would create a black hole right in front of you.
It's a soul gem.
Oh,
How big? How big? How big? How big?
How big of a black hole?
Sure. Give me a
don't
moment.
think we should-
He rushes off into another room.
I don't think we should even
Black
consider
hole.
this.
Bundle of papers, all
We
with
could create a bomb
number
with
of-
it.
Yeah. So if
Yeah, but it
it's-
could be like
black
permanently
hole.
You
Yes,
realize that
bounty.
then his spirit would be released and he'd be free to attempt to become a Dark Lord again.
Exactly.
Oh, I
Dark
He
Lord,
would not be
What
drawn
would
into
some
the black
serious
hole.
damage to
He'd
the
fix
Inquisition with
stuff,
a black
at
hole?
least.
I'm not in favor of anything that releases that madman.
Okay, can we
Wait,
like?
did he
black
do?
hole, wouldn't that
What
destroy
did he
the
do?
world?
Look, okay. You obviously don't know much about this guy. What he did in the past is he attempted to become the Dark Lord of this realm. Do you know
Oh,
anything about the
shit.
Dark Lords?
No.
They fix stuff?
I back
Okay,
away.
okay.
Wow.
Fuck's sake! God damn it! Chris,
So-
why did
so-
you say that?
The Dark Lord of the realm is the being that the Dark Powers have corrupted to the point of being able to control the very nature of the realm that we are in within the mists.
Okay.
How did he
in order-
even attempt to ascend to this position?
To become the Dark Lord yourself, you must slay the current Dark Lord, and then become so corrupt within yourself that the Dark Powers grant you the ability to shape and shift the realm that you are in.
Gaston, you're on your way to being corrupted enough to become this Dark Lord.
He's been corrupted.
No. No.
You can see a flare of bright light coming from the gaze of this man, and he looks deeply at you. Nah, it's only a first level. It's not particularly concerning. Whatever.
Is there a cure for that?
At this point, it's a fashion statement.
Or ailment?
Oh,
Like
yeah, you can atone for it, I suppose. You need to do the holy stuff for that, though.
Oh,
you need to
Astriana would
become a
know
knight,
this.
Gaston.
You've got someone who can do the holy shit. I thought
We
only
have
the
a
holy
paladin.
city had.
We have a
God,
paladin
Pap.
among us.
How has they not already tried to kill you?
Well,
She's
she
from
doesn't
another
live
realm.
from here.
Oh, a mist traveler. Oh, well, that makes more sense. Oh, a mist
You
traveler.
have a title,
paladin.
Gaston. You're a mist traveler.
Mist travel.
You've been from the mists as well.
Yes.
He claims so. He says he's some good old ram, or good ram.
Goodrum. That doesn't ring any bells.
You don't have any knowledge of it?
No, it's probably from another realm. There's billions of realms, infinite realms. You could be from any of them.
Oh.
Oh.
You could also be from this realm, from a different time. You could be from the future, you could be from the past. It's impossible to know with the mists. Not unless the dark powers themselves decide to send you home.
Wait, so
Good
there is a
ask him
possibility
nicely.
I've been from... Do you have any
Maybe
old
Zavir will send you home if you release
possibility,
him.
I suppose. There's also a possibility that I will spontaneously become the most powerful wizard in all of existence. No, wait, that's already happened.
I like this man. I had
What,
him
you
a tankard of ale. I have 5 left, 5 tankards.
He takes it greedily and starts drinking it down.
It's really good wine.
I
It's
also made my really,
good.
really fancy drink for everyone.
I drink the fuck out of this alcohol that you provide.
So
It is gone. I don't appreciate it. It's just
you're intending
alcohol to me.
you're intending to reveal the world or not reveal the world. Oh, my mind is messed up. You're intending to save those others like ourselves and take them to a different world or create a place, a space, safe space
Safe
for them.
space.
Is that what I am gathering from this?
correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We just want a safe
Okay.
space for magic.
I don't know what
users.
I'm doing. I'm just following them because I have nothing better to do.
And magic allies. Exactly.
Well, there's
Customers.
clearly plenty of you with a decent amount of magic, at least.
Nom.
I have become somewhat bored of this solitary life. I've been here for. I can't actually remember how long I've been here for.
And
It's a very long time.
It's time you leave.
Mister,
What is
Then
your
Niles.
about the whole... Yes, Niles. Jominda Fallenbridge.
Nice to meet you. What do you want?
Perhaps trading knowledge might be something you could consider in the future.
Trading knowledge. Ooh, okay. What exactly do you have?
Have my magic.
Yeah, I've got that too. What else do you have?
But yes and no questions.
He indicates to the library around you, and for the first time you realize that you are in a place like the walls surrounding you are stacked high of books.
Oh, look, it's one of those.
Every single one of them appears to be some form of spellbook.
Speaking of knowledge,
I
I pull out one of the amulets with a symbol on it, and I ask him if he knows anything about this symbol.
Which one is this? This is the symbol.
I don't know. You just said that they were amulets with symbols on them.
Yeah, they were.
Where? But from the Inquisition.
From the killed Inquisition people.
Right. You got a couple of those keepsakes, do you? They don't actually do anything, you know. They
But
just.
what are they?
They're
What's
just
the symbol?
Something that
form
you
of
might be interested in,
identification.
actually.
But what is the symbol? What does it represent? Obviously the
the symbol-
Inquisition, but what? Is it like their deity? Is it their leader? Is it their crest? I don't.
It's their crest, yes.
Okay.
It is simply the symbol that they use, and what it is
just a sword, a shield, and a skull.
I think I
Smash
might
and
have
dime.
something that you might be interested in having a look at.
What's that?
It is a flying, talking wagon.
Ah, what are those?
Yes.
I might be interested in looking at it, I suppose.
I think you might also be interested in having a bit of a chat with Xavier. I think he'd
Oh,
be absolutely delighted to talk to the one who banished him.
You still have the sword?
He's in the chest.
Yes.
Is
He's in the
Oh,
chest
you've
that you
still-
left him in.
Oh, thank goodness you've kept him in there.
Yeah, I think I might have figured out the runic, the equation of this chest and the magical.
Oh, have you really? So impressive.
Well, it took a while, but I managed.
Yes, I bet it did. So,
Arrogant little bitch.
He is
I love
very
him.
arrogant.
He's great.
So then, take me to your ship. Let me see this amazing wagon and the amazing ship and the bastard and the sword. I want to make sure that none of the runes are damaged at all.
And you can meet your apprentices as well.
Wait!
And you see him bring up his hands and kind of click, and you hear locking sounds from everything around you. Click, 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 as everything seems to have a lock on it now.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
better.
That'd be very useful.
Right.
Even
Okay,
the
alright.
books seem to have like ethereal locks placed on them.
Okay.
Quite.
I'm gonna go first before you guys. So
Okay,
Yeah.
you walk out to the front of the house.
Kazak,
And,
Karak.
Oh, you figured that one. Oh, of course you figured that one out. You're here, aren't you?
I small talk with him about constructs.
he is completely
I go
uninterested.
Doesn't care about constructs. I mean, they're living.
Now,
Okay, and,
I'll go
and
first.
eventually
I'll see
you all make your way.
I just really wanted to have some scroll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I go first?
It's like
It's a greedy
Can I
old wizard.
go?
all make
Like-
your way back to.
I can cook them and eat them. Feed into my familiar. That's how witches learn spell books. Like cook up a potion and feed it to a familiar. So they take the
As you
entire spell
come
book.
to the as you come to the ship, Niles actually seems surprised for the first time, and you get the impression that he's not actually seen a flying vessel like this before.
Oh, he's been here for a while, hasn't he?
If you recall, Xavier had been in the or said he was in that labyrinth for 1,000 years.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but that doesn't mean the wizard hasn't come out of his tower for 1,000 years.
True.
Wagon is gonna go say hello to the wizard.
Niles kind of looks at it as like,
Not bad construction. Looks fairly solid. Reasonable intelligence as well. Whoever made this was pretty good. Clearly wasn't you.
I inherited it from my family.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Been in my family for many generations.
How many generations do you know?
I like how the thing is moving around. I imagine he's just sitting there and like lifting it up and inspecting it with like one hand. Like, yes, this is good. Flips it up into the air, catches it, looks at it from another angle. Yes, great work.
While he's busy there, I go and retrieve his apprentices.
And as you retrieve those apprentices and tell them that Niles has arrived, they look quite excited and make a sense motive check.
Me? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
+6. What is it? Sense motive is 7. That's not bad.
They look excited, but also kind of fearful.
He seems a little.
I notice, I grin, I say nothing, and I just gesture them out upwards.
You know how wizards treat their apprentices? Turn them into fucking animals and shit.
It's just
So as Niles comes around and sees Augustus and Gaia coming along, he sees and is like, "Oh, you two still alive? Yes, master!" And they prostrate themselves before him. "We're so sorry we got captured. We're so sorry." "You two idiots nearly let the Inquisition into my house!" Zap! Zap! And you see them both turn into chickens.
Okay.
You can stay like that for the rest of the day, you idiots!
No. You treat them very badly.
Oh, they're fine. It doesn't actually hurt them at all. So long as none of you actually try and eat them. That would be bad. Don't try and
We
eat
have
the
a
chickens.
dog.
And a cat.
He looks at the dog and the cat.
I can fix that too if you like.
Cat doesn't seem like too bothered.
You can make them into people, or you can turn them into another animal.
I can just stop them for the day.
Okay.
Casimir does not seem to like that, but he doesn't really want to eat the chickens anyway.
I step in between him and the dog.
Look, so long as the dog doesn't eat the chickens, I'm fine. All right?
So Casimir
What's
also
your
whispers to the wizard, I am pretty intelligent, though. I know what they are.
Wouldn't they just turn back?
He looks down at Castamir. It's like, yeah. Go back to your master, you little thing.
And Castamir just nods and goes back.
So, who constructed this beautiful ship?
We have no
not seen
idea.
the like. Oh, none of you did it?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Pretty common in the area.
Still, common? What do you mean common?
Wait.
I've never seen this.
Can I intercept? How long have you been in that tower?
Sure. I mean, time travels a little bit differently in there. It's a little hard to recall. I haven't been out in like 500 years. No.
Oh.
I went and got those little idiots. No, other than talking to the idiots, I haven't really been out and about for about 500 years.
Okay, well, so, you know, like, technology advances, this kind of stuff is pretty common now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
clearly
created non-magically.
Not man.
he kind of looks around.
Oh, good heavens! There's no magic here.
Yeah.
How on earth did they manage that? Huh?
And they also got repeating firearms now.
Repeat. Oh, good lord! Not those damn blunderbusters.
Yeah,
no.
But they're really accurate
these are-
now and
much better.
dangerous.
Oh, well, that's concerning. Those things were nasty.
And
I saw more than one good wizard get torn apart by one of those.
I show him
And
the
you
dark
say they're
side of the
better
box.
now.
Much.
Yeah, and show him one of them.
better.
He takes a look at it and he specifically looks at the ammunition.
Well,
So
we
they've
managed to
adapted
confiscate
to-
this.
So they've adapted to using that material then.
Yes.
What does
These
it
are the
look like?
These guns are made by idiots too. You should see a good gun.
These are the bad ones? They look exceptional.
I mean, they're good guns, but it's not like it was made by a master craftsman or anything like that. It's just...
Mass produced as well. You have so many of them. Still,
He picks it up and moves it around, kind of runs his hand over it. Let me see. Well, so long as I know how it works, I can work against it. Still, the ammunition is a big concern. Do they have lots of it?
What is it?
So,
It's adamantium. It has anti-magical properties. It goes through most of our protective spells.
Except me.
Well, do we not have bullet shield? Do we have such a spell?
It works to a certain degree, but these things go through a lot.
You shouldn't be able to go through me.
No, these are specifically the ones that
these are the ones that did go
these
through.
are the ones that did go through you.
They're probably coated in something as well.
I'm not sure how much ammo we found. Wallace rolled to find that, though. All the ammo.
Would
you
we
would
be
have
able to
found
manipulate
about
the method here?
15 shots
Oh, okay.
per individual.
Oh, per individual. Okay.
Yeah.
So 15 times 15.
15 times 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would we be able to manipulate this
So we got about-
this adamantium, as you call it, and use it in
I
something
don't-
interesting?
I
Do you know of
suppose.
anything
There's a sky
interesting?
It's difficult. It's difficult to construct using magical powers. You would have to do it the manual way, but I suppose you could probably turn it into some sort of weapon if you had
We
enough.
could turn it into like a bolt and make like something crazy strong, like a crossbow bolt for some monster.
Whatever you wish to do in that
crazy.
regard, I don't particularly want to have much to do with that.
Here, adamantium is
pleasant hold.
originates from beyond our world.
Well, they must have gotten a lot of it if they're using it for bullets.
I don't know how that would probably have found a source of it somewhere. Large
Indeed.
supply.
In any case, seeing as this place isn't even magical to begin with, I can definitely work with this.
Oh, you can?
Expanding
Can
upon-
you?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you make it invisible?
Yes. With time.
Yes.
I can do lots of things to it. I can expand its space. I can make it invisible. I can make it teleport if I really wanted to.
Ooh,
Yes, I can do plenty of work.
I
with
want
place
a
like this.
list. I want you to make a list. I like lists. Could you make a list of what you can do?
Let me investigate. Let me see what I have to work with truly, and then I'll come back to you with an idea. But I think, and he turns to you all. I think we can make an arrangement. I don't particularly want to get into combat or anything like that, but I'm more than happy to experiment.
That's my
with
shtick
a wonderful
and
place
Gaston's
like this.
shtick. We do that.
Okay.
Understand,
So,
of course, that this may take a long time. It's inscribing the runes, researching exactly the dimensions of the ship in order to get it everything.
Long time relative to
exactly
you
correct.
could be millennia. How long do you actually mean?
Oh, I'm talking in your terms. I'm not that stupid. God. Let's see. The ship. One moment, and he pulls out some more papers, seemingly out of nowhere now, stretches them out on the table in front of him, and starts doing what looks like arithmetic equations in Draconic. And he starts writing at a feverish pace.
Just don't try to
He's
figure
having
this out.
entirely too much fun with this.
Oh, that's very
He's
good luck
having a
with
lot
that.
of fun. And then,
If he was there
then
for 500
he-
years, he'd be pretty fucking bored. I'm sure
Yes,
he's
he is.
interested.
He is seemingly very interested in the ship. Not so much in you guys. You get the impression that he's kind of tolerating your presence, but the ship's interesting.
Can I try to figure out the paperwork that he's doing?
You can't read, I don't think.
You can't read.
I can make an intelligence
And that's
check.
it.
No.
Like the
you-
conic
with-
equation.
Even if you rolled a natural 20, what you would see is Draconic. You don't know Draconic.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Like, can I jump to the moon? Roll a natural 20. Yeah, I did.
you jump really high. You still don't get to the moon.
Exactly.
But yes, over the course of the next hour, he goes. I think that's actually a reasonable place to leave off if it's getting a bit late.
Relatively.
Like, is there anything else you guys want to do? What Niles is doing at the moment is going all over the ship, kind of making little arcane sigils here or there, and going back to his pieces of paper. And
How long
writing
did he
more
say that
stuff
it would
down.
take?
He hasn't yet.
I'm sorry, Niles. You didn't
What?
actually say how long this would take.
Oh, right. Well, it depends on what you want to do. For the basic stuff, maybe.
You also
Few
didn't say
months.
what you could do.
I'll get to that. I need to do the rest of the equations first.
Okay. Given that everything was perfect to your equations, hypothetically, what could you do?
The best case scenario, I could probably renovate the ship and expand it and turn it invisible and be able to do all the teleportation stuff for it. It might take a year to do all of that.
Okay, wonderful. Well,
We thinking long term here, boys.
Yeah, long
Yeah,
term.
we are really planning long term here.
For a brief, what is the fastest enchantment that you could do? Hypothetically, if everything was
Invisibility would be relatively simple once I've got the dimensions of the thing. I could probably... it might take a couple of weeks to get that done.
That would be perfect.
Would you be able to shield the gas balloon from fire?
Yes, that one's very simple. Just an elemental protection rune. That one I can do in a couple of days.
Because it's
what about like just a
gas inside
from
is very
piercing?
flammable and it could.
Is it now? Okay. Well, I can definitely make sure that doesn't have a problem.
Would you, by any chance, after a very long time, would you be able to make this ship able to run without the gas?
Well, it's just a flight without the gas.
Really powerful flight spell.
For a ship this large, the sigils required for it? That would take a few months, I would imagine.
Only months? That's the weakest part of the ship. That's amazing.
A few months, like 3 or 4. It's difficult to tell.
Sure, okay. I was expecting many years.
You can go to Boars in the meantime.
Yeah, we could do anything. And then we could get the weakest part of the ship completely removed
Well, you probably
from
want
what we could
teleportation areas on the ship so you can access it without...
I don't think we want teleportation areas.
And you see,
I think we should all get very meta game now and actually talk about plans in complete meta game. So, I think that is where this is very quickly going. And let's just jump right to it.
As the evening goes on, Niles talks many technical jargons that a lot of you just goes straight over your head. The two chicken men eventually turn back to normal. And he goes about the ship making arcane runes here or there just to and getting an idea of the layout of the ship.
This guy is pretty good.
Yeah, so he can do. Or go ahead, Zivius, if you want to wrap up stuff.
So we're going to wrap up for today, I think.
All right.
We've gone for quite some time.
We have some good planning to get into as well now.
Encounters.
Yeah, let's do a little planning once we're done wrapping up the session.
So for things that happened this session, you had the major social encounters. In fact, it's been almost entirely major social encounters. There's not been any real majorly amazing things that anyone has done in this session. So
I predicted a natural one.
I have a woman.
I made Gaston smarter.
I wrote literature.
Indeed, but there wasn't anything.
Gaston's gibberish.
So no additional points for anyone, but just generally for the session, I'm going to hand out an extra 3,000 experience points for this session.
Nice.
3,000 for everyone?
3,000 for everybody, yes.
3,000. So that's on top of what?
Nothing.
Not on top of anything, that's it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Because it was mainly a social encounter. You got a lot of experience last time, too.
I didn't.
I'm gonna...
Yeah. A few of us did.
A couple of these did.
I'd like to make a coven with a...
Oh yeah, I'll be a part of that.
Organize the details of that, and get back to me on that.
Yeah.
So,
right.
What type of planning did you want to do?
Okay, so obviously the wizard guy can upgrade our ship, and that takes a little bit of time. So we have time to do our own preparing.
Can you actually let us know what things he can do and how long each one would take?
Like an itemized.
He is a 18th level wizard.
Holy Jesus, motherfucking Christ!
Oh my god!
Wow, that's very, very powerful. Okay, so he's ship upgrader.
Very old.
Yeah.
It's probably
I really want him to talk to Xavier, but I guess we'll do that next session because that'll be funny as fuck.
Because it's gonna be funny.
That'll be so funny.
It's gonna be kind of awkward.
So I can build constructs.
Be amazing.
And constructs are fucking sweet, and I can also build siege machinery. So we can build like iron golems and like clockwork
can
golems
make-
and crazy stuff if we manage to accrue a great deal of wealth in order to get the supplies to make them. Because they're like
Maybe-
in the 20s of thousands of gold, and if we manage to accrue like the hundreds of thousands of gold, I can build crazy shit.
Honestly, the best way that we can obtain money right now is probably taking over the castle. Except I think we should go and just take care of some errand or do something to level up, and then go take over the castle while the dude prepares. If we can.
So that's basically what I'm proposing as well. Is let's like do heists and get gold while the guy is repairing our ship. We'll also level up a bunch, and then we'll go siege the castle.
Yeah.
We could, but I mean, like, we can't really attack a castle. We could like try to like raid trade routes from Inquisition or something like that.
Yeah, let's get our heists going.
Before we end,
Wait, hold
I
on.
take
How did we
Ospin and Wiki and gather them near the table, and like, I both hold their hands and say, "As the sea to the river, as the tree to the seed, as the mountain to the stone, so do I now recognize you to me. From this day forward, you are my blood, of my family and my hold. I swear to offer my wisdom, my love, and my regard. For you will carry my name and my memory when I am no more. I shall not abandon you. Should I abandon you, I abandon myself. It fills my heart to call you brother and sister."
Okay, and what does that do?
Pretty much the sign of the coven.
Yeah, we
I
are
remember it was
officially
really
in a
I
coven
still
now.
don't know what a coven is.
A coven is like a group of witches.
Yeah.
Like a sort of like a second family.
And
Yo, Hogget.
there are mechanical things to it, but we'll get to that some other time.
Yeah.
Yo, Hogget, can you make
It's
me
really
some
cool.
power armor?
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but it's super expensive.
Yeah, we need to get
oh,
heists
yes.
going. That should
I
be
can
the
make you power
brief
armor.
whenever you're available to do such a thing, Zavis, could you make a list of all of the things that he could do to the ship, so that we can just decide which ones we want to do first and when, and what we need to, how much time we have, and what we assign.
Okay, I'll try and make that up.
Because I think the first thing that we should do is make the air balloon fire resistant, like Frey suggested, and make it
Fire
invisible.
resistance and invisibility sound really useful.
Yeah, that'll take like a month to do, and in that time it'll be winter, and we
It'll
can
be
probably
winter.
level up.
We can complete a bunch of heists. We can try to level up. For the heists, I think I had something we should build a second ago, but I forgot. Oh yeah, it would be cool to get like a Da Vinci tank, like a little mini, basically armored vehicle that we can easily wheel around that just has little holes so the spellcasters can be fully protected in combat, and they have to blast their way through the tank in order to get to us. It'd be expensive, but we could make it. And then we could also do something silly like make Gaston power armor, which would be very expensive but very cool.
Yeah. I will have higher AC than 14.
Your AC only 14. Damn, I literally can't miss you unless I roll on that one. It's not possible.
The power armor, the way it works is it's not like normal armor when you make construct armor. So first of all, it is still whatever construct you made it out of. So we would make it out of one of the golems. So we'd have to make you like a metal golem of some sort or something like that, and then I would convert it and turn it into a construct armor, and that would.
You'd also need to make
basically
it permanent, which is expensive as fuck.
Nope. I don't have to worry about that shit. All my shit's just permanent when I build it. I am
cool.
non-magically just creating actual living constructs, because the permanent thing is when you're trying to use animate object and then permanency to make the animate object effect permanent, and that's the other way of making constructs. And you still get all the same bonuses when you make them that way. It's just an alternate way to make them that has a minimum level of 14 for the requirement, which sucks. So we could make a golem and then turn it into armor, and then that would be power armor for Gaston. And the way that it works is that instead of increasing your AC, it has, so you'd still have your AC of whatever it was, and then it has its own hardness, and it has to actually take damage and be destroyed before you lose any HP. Like, it takes all of your damage for you and has to be repaired. So there's pros and cons to that.
Well, we have
It's expensive.
like mending.
Yeah.
and make coal.
So the golem's like 50 to 100k, depending on how good of a golem you want, and then the power armor modification's another 35k.
I think what we should do is just make over the course of a month, make it fire resistant, make it invisible. We just got to think about what heists we're gonna do. I think that's
So basically,
Okay, so the thing that kind of worries me.
what he will be capable of doing. What he will be capable of doing is there. Anything that is within the permanency category.
oh shit. And they won't conflict with each other like other magical things.
Basically.
That's absurdly amazing.
But
Where
it
exactly
does
is the teleportation room?
time to get it all to work properly.
So the thing that just kind of worries me is like if we go all in on the ship, if we ever lose the ship, we're like super fucked.
Yeah, but that's the
Wizard might
point.
take it.
No, but like what I mean is like,
Yeah, but all in is like 2-3 sessions.
no, what
If
I'm
we lost it in a blazing glory, then we could rebuild something cooler. 'Cause
no,
at that
what,
point, we're gonna be
what
like,
I
broken.
what I think we should do, what I really like the idea of is if we use like his abyss location and we like build a home there.
I totally agree, but I
Right,
think that
but
we
the-
still need to really enchant this
Like a
ship.
Yeah, no,
grumpy
I'm
Sounds like
saying
that's
we
gonna
ma-
take
It'll
longer,
die.
and I still think the enchantments are good. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not saying we shouldn't enchant the ship. What worries me about
longer
the ship
term, I agree though.
is if
Long
we
term, yeah.
on the
also.
ship we planned teleportation to that other realm. That's the part I don't like, because if anybody ever gets the ship, right, like they capture the
got
Ship
the
ship,
tower.
towers.
we should just
Yeah,
leave the
we could just use the
teleportation to that realm in the tower. I think that's really well hidden. I mean,
It's already
Inquisition
done.
I think
really
that's
didn't
reasonable.
find
I
it.
can agree
Yeah,
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that like
Well,
this old
Do you
shitty
expect a
tower that
spellcaster?
I really like the tower staying as the main.
Oh, the tower
access
itself.
point.
You mean like inside the tower?
Yeah, where we
Like
already
us.
like the way
don't
we got
move
in.
the teleportation thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
just
like
leave
the
it
thing
there.
is,
Clearly
the
it's well hidden.
Inquisition had already checked that tower and they didn't find anything.
That's
So
true, they're
they're
not likely to
not
check it
going
again.
to check again because there's nothing there.
Especially if we dimension door to the inside of the tower when we go there, so that we're not
Yeah.
seen entering or exiting the tower to not
We
arise.
could
in
also
view.
always just make a teleportation circle from the ship to the inside of the tower, not the
inside
abyss.
of the tower, not the.
Yeah,
actual-
yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
that is a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would work. I just don't want it to go straight into the abyss. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
that's
no, no.
totally
then I
fair.
think
That's
we can
completely
Yeah, you'd
use
also
the
fall
abyss
into it,
as
so
like
that would be
a
a bad idea.
safe harbor, and we can like get ourselves like some magic blacksmiths and like set up an entire
Reggie, be
life there.
careful.
I really like that idea too.
You're intending to make the grand wizarding city, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep.
But in
By
the
the way,
abyss,
My name is
Gotta start
Andre.
small.
I'm a
Yes.
smith working with this
Bomb-
shrine.
What's the temperature of your blizzard storm
no,
thing?
it's just a blizzard.
It's
called a
Blizzard's
snow
a-
and ice, so
Heroes of
sub-zero.
the storm.
Yeah.
I could
Blizzard
make
Oh,
a
by the way,
token for Wiki.
holy shit! The spells with permanency are vulnerable to dispel magic, so we need some sort of glyph against magic. That is a weakness.
What's a
That's why I don't
hurricane
want you to
force
toss that
wind?
dispel
Well, what
magic
it
around
is that he
willy-nilly.
has a crazy high DC.
Yes, he does.
Because the DC
Yeah.
right off the bat is 10 plus your caster level. So right
Which is
away
18
he
for
has
this
a
guy.
he has a 28 DC on anything he's casting, plus any other modifiers that he might have on the way, which I guarantee he's got a few.
This is true, but I mean, he is incredibly old and knowledgeable and everything, so I doubt they're going to be able to do anything. But it's still a concern.
So
It's
It's
always,
always
a
going
concern.
to be a
I don't know
concern.
if
Yeah.
there's a way around that. I think that's
There's
the point of
resistance.
spell magic. That's the point of the DC.
There's
That's the point of it.
resistance, I think, is another thing that does.
I have kind of figured. I think I know the perfect time for us to like start
Really?
sieging Seer Carandel.
Minus 45 for Gaston.
Yeah.
With
So
that.
basically, if Stormstorm does the blizzard thing, Gaston can pretty much go in and kill them all.
He's
yeah,
a
no,
half giant.
yeah.
So that would make sense, I
but
guess.
like the thing, the perfect time for it would be like kind of like 2 or 3 weeks away from late winter, because then I can start with the blizzards and we can end with with hurricane force winds, which I can already create pretty powerful winds. But we could weaken them over like 2 weeks, and then in late winter I can create hurricane force winds. Usually I can only create these winds for 10 minutes per level, so 9, 15 minutes right now, right? But a hurricane force wind is a 75 plus mile per hour wind that destroys wooden buildings, uproots large trees, and causes most ships to thunder. It is usually a level
Thunder?
12. No, it says thunder.
Thunder?
With an F.
What does that mean?
don't
It
know,
must be a
flip
shipping
over.
term. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
like
they mean
a
really
capsize,
fun
I think.
thunder.
Yeah.
I think he meant like. I think it means like capsize, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
No.
right.
Yeah.
Anyway, point being that usually
gonna
I
look
can
it up.
only do hurricane force winds at level 12, and they would only last, well, I guess since it's level 12, they would last 2 hours. With control weather, if it's late winter, I can do hurricane force winds for 4d12 hours.
That's incredibly destructive.
That is so powerful. So what we can do is starve their supplies leading up to it, so that their stockpiles are already a little bit low. You know, they're obviously not starving yet because they have the ability to get more supplies, but they're at least not like, you know, up to their brim like they normally are because a bunch of their supplies have gone missing lately. Their supply shipments have.
Yeah, and then
Supply
I
shipments
could
been
just,
low
and then that's what I'm saying. That's why I think like, the perfect time to do this is essentially, winter leading up to late winter. So we like start with the blizzards, and then in late winter I can start with the hurricane force winds, start just blasting those constantly into the castle. The castle doesn't, like, it won't be able to survive that long after that. They'll have to leave it. Then we kill all of them, and then we have taken the castle.
I have a few suggestions.
That
with,
also gives us a lot of time to like do all of the raids, right? Like it essentially, since it is now late autumn, gives us about 2.5 months in like in the world.
Why do you have like minus degrees resistance? Gaston?
Because I'm
This is strong.
invulnerable rager, which gives me pretty much endurance against cold or
Ah, I see. So it's not Duracer.
yeah.
Also, keep in mind that all the temperatures in the rulebooks are going to be in Fahrenheit because the game is.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I was
By
wondering
the way-
about that because 45 degrees Celsius is insane.
It's-
45 degrees
that's-
Fahrenheit.
Minus 45
That's
Fahrenheit
full-
is still pretty insane.
it's
still
like
a lot.
zero. It's a little lower than zero. It's
And,
like freezing temperature.
keep in mind that
45
cold
degrees.
resistance is also resistance against
No.
like natural damage.
Negative 40 is the same in
Okay.
Celsius and Fahrenheit, so it's
Temperature.
like it's
No.
really low regardless.
Negative
fire
50.
resistance and
actually.
cold
No,
resistance.
no, it's negative
It's
40.
negative 42. It's equal to negative 42.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
Negative-
about the same.
negative 50. Negative
The normal
negative
damage
Fahrenheit
given
to
to you
negative
by
45.
like elements
Yeah.
counts as like energy damage, like fire or cold.
Very, very cold.
Very,
Yeah,
very
negative
cold.
40 Fahrenheit is the overlap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so,
so-
negative 42.8. So it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's still
It's
a lot.
very cold.
Yeah.
It's very
Still
cold.
very
It's
cold.
like a Siberian winter guy.
By the way, the thing, I do have a last step to my like castle sieging plan. Once they leave the castle, I can cast Storm of Vengeance, which is a spell I've been waiting to use.
Can you cast that
Missed the
already?
lightning bolt one?
It is a spell
can
that
you
can
already
deal
cast that? That's
up
a
to
super high-level spell.
124 d6 of damage.
But that's such a high level spell. How can you already
To-
cast it?
Because
I think it's like his domain, right?
it's my domain. I'm Weather domain.
Holy shit. Because it's
Yeah,
like an
so
8th level spell or a 9th level spell or something crazy.
Yeah, for Druid, but for Weather
Yeah.
domain, I can use it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we can get the storm going and then just like siege
Lovely.
at them with equipment that we can build during
Yeah,
that time as well.
And then, like, when they leave, I would just, like, Storm of Vengeance them down as they come out. So the Storm
What
of
the fuck is
Vengeance...
that?
Storm of Vengeance can do upwards of 124 d6 damage to 10 units.
Wait, 124 d6.
But not, like,
Yeah.
spread out across them, but each of them.
No way.
No, okay,
Oh
wait,
my
I can read it out to you. I calculated this because I was really interested. So,
124 d6.
yes. You could... So,
What?
It's over the whole time, over the duration of it.
10
Oh,
rounds.
In a
yes.
duration of
So-
10
yeah.
rounds. Okay,
You-
10 rounds.
Yeah, you create... But
That's
it slows your
14
movement.
It's a minute. It's a minute.
It's 1 minute. So let me just... You create a huge black storm
That's-
cloud in the air. Each creature under the cloud must succeed a fortitude save or be deafened for 1d4 times 10 minutes. Each round you continue to concentrate, the spell generates additional effects as noted below. The second round it does 1d6 of damage. The third round, I can do 6 lightning bolts. Oh, not 6, not 10, I thought 10. Well, 6 lightning bolts. Each lightning bolt does 10d6 of electricity damage, and they can reflex save for half damage. And I can cast that on 6 people that I want. Then, starting at 4th round, every unit in the area takes 5d6 points of bludgeoning damage. And then 5th through 10th round, everybody has only dark vision beyond 5 feet. A creature 5 feet away has concealment, and their speed is reduced by 3/4, so they can't run anymore.
Yeah.
This
Ozpin
spell
will be
has
fucking amazing in that.
Ozpin's gonna clean up when it gets to that
Ozpin is going to
phase.
die if he enters. It doesn't discriminate.
You get to choose what the lightning strikes.
Yes, but you still
Yeah,
take
but every-
not the other
66
effects.
every single round you're inside of it.
Yeah.
What type of damage is it?
Bludgeoning and acid.
We can give you
Acid, I
some
don't think.
resistances.
I have in concealment. I have
There's no
50% miss chance on everything.
There's no save.
No, you cannot miss. You cannot miss.
Yeah,
lightning
AC and
bolts.
dodge are not
It's-
considered in
You're
spell.
not trying to dodge this thing. It's everywhere around
Yeah.
you.
The problem with the spell why I haven't used it is because it has a 360-foot radius.
That's a lot of
Oh,
fuck you
God.
area.
Yeah, but I can
Area
cast
denial,
it from
as we say in
400
Dota.
foot plus 40 foot times my level away, which means I can cast it from 760 foot, assuming we are level 10 by then, from 800 foot away.
Nice.
So essentially, as they come out of the castle, I could just put the Storm of Vengeance on like the entrance, and they would just all get slaughtered.
But I could be I could just bring them out with Nix's call.
We could build a burrowing machine to enter underground into the castle while this is going on.
I think that
Which
would
is
be
like,
absurdly expensive.
It's
It
like a
wouldn't be that
spellbound song
expensive.
that brings anyone within 300 feet into the
Yeah.
Well,
towards me.
But that is my idea on how to siege the castle. This is actually something I think my character is really, really good at.
Sieging
So
castles.
Can't you use Storm of Vengeance already?
I can use
can do that now?
I can
So-
use it. I haven't used it yet because it
Why-
would just kill all of us.
You accidentally
question.
sneeze. Storm of Vengeance. Oh fuck!
Why is it then that we didn't go? Why do we have to wait till winter then if you can already do a Storm of Vengeance?
Because I don't think it's enough to win the fight.
Yeah,
It'll
'cause
destroy the castle. That's ridiculously strong lightning and weather.
I won't
Yeah,
destroy a class.
survivors.
I don't think it would destroy a
Survivors.
castle.
Acid.
I wouldn't destroy a castle.
Acid
No.
damage
Yeah.
destroys.
How much damage would it deal to
It
the?
doesn't have any
to the
part
castle.
about castle. It only talks about players or like units.
No, you said bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah.
It's how many? It's
It's 5d6
D6
over
5d6.
7 rounds. So that is 35d6 to anything inside of it. With no
that's not
save.
enough to kill a castle.
No.
But it would damage it, obviously.
I could
Damage
do
it.
it-
No, there's no doubt about that.
In
But
theory,
How
I
much
could
push
do
them
this-
out of it.
I could do this every day.
Yeah.
Every day, I could just go Earth Elemental form,
Bombard
burrow
it.
underneath the castle, and
Siege,
like Storm
set
of
up like
Vengeance it.
defense, like a siege thing around it, like
We could do that now.
caltrips
honestly.
and like everything, like a
Yeah,
trench.
we
And
could
by-
do a proper siege. I have maxed out craft siege engine, but we could also do something crazy like build a giant burrowing machine and go inside with it.
I like the idea of like slowly taking over the castle. I thought that was.
I
a
like
really
our
cool
original
idea.
plan.
Oh yeah,
The
I think
original
we're
plan is
definitely
pretty
going to
cool.
do that. I think no, I mean like while the storm's going on, we do
Oh,
that
yeah.
to get around the storm and enter the castle and then eviscerate anyone who's
That's a good idea.
This is
inside
why
of
I
the
haven't
castle.
used the ability yet, because I cannot use it without killing us, at least not in our scale of combat. In a more large-scale combat, I can actually use it.
Yeah, and I have the. We should probably end the session.
Yeah, I'm really
I,
tired.
I,
I'm
the
really
session's
late.
like
This has
over.
been going
This is
on.
really
I thought
late.
The session's ended, I think.
Yeah,
I think
session's
we
over.
ended it.
We're just planning stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
All right.
sorry,
give me-
fun.
give me
the
one second.
recording has ended.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna end this right here. I gotta go. It's too late. So I'll see you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and goodbye.